There we go. It's a bit quiet right now. Awkward silence, I am aware. And I do apologize for said silence. But what can you do? The title screen doesn't have any music. At least not the warning segment of the title screen. I'm sure the actual title screen is gonna have music. But we're gonna have to get there first. In any case, hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed, CodeErr. Today, it's finally the day we're getting back into DDLC. I'm always looking forward to doing more DDLC, because you know just as much as anyone that I absolutely love these characters. Like, seriously, all of them. They are purely and utterly amazing, and I can't without them. Okay, but that being said, today we're playing Window to Your Heart, which is a mod that has been recommended to me by DDLC mod collecting extraordinaire Rob Master himself. So we know that since this mod is Rob approved, it must be amazing. The last DDLC mod I played was one I just randomly dug out from the depths of the internet, and I deliberately went for a short one. Now I've heard on the website for where I downloaded this, I noticed that this one is gonna be short as well. But by short I still mean about 3 hours, which is normally how long about one stream usually goes. But knowing how easily I get distracted, and how much chat usually tries to distract me, I can already tell that this is gonna be a 2-stream deal. Especially considering how I'm not even progressing with the games thus far, because I, am stuck on the title screen. Also, hello! Hello. Hello, Rob. Hello, second account. Thank you for showing up like this. Yeah, I was just talking about how this is an officially Rob-approved mod that we're about to dive into. You didn't miss anything yet, we're still on the very first text box on the warning section. But yeah, now that I talked about everything that's gonna happen, I think we can keep going. I like how in sync all of this is. You go off then. Okay, get ready. First of all, this little intro segment, Window to Your Heart is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvado. You know the warning. Chat didn't load. Ah, sad. Big sad. Well, it should work now, I hope. I guess sometimes it takes a while. I mean, the startup section is always there. That's why during the start I mainly just ramble on, or do stuff that isn't going to be that important. Mainly because I know, for one, it takes people some time to arrive, and for another, chat stuff. Sadly, I was focused a little bit more on chat, so I did get a little bit of a heads up before the actual sound effect for the stream came in. That reminds me, I'm gonna, right now it's quiet. Once the game audio starts, I'm gonna listen in to see whether or not I need to turn up my volume a little bit. Because if I need to turn up the volume, that's also gonna make the stream more effective. Anyway, it is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. You know the drill. Epic man! Medic! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. We're about to dive into this. I haven't even started. We're still not even on the title screen. You are early. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at, the DDLC website, which you can also, visit if you feel like it. By playing Window to Your Heart, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. Sure. Not late? You most certainly are not. Welcome to the stream, Sid. Hope you're having a great day. This game is an unofficial fan work, unaffiliated with Team Salvado. Okay, I think I need to turn it up a little bit. Oh, so people are already contributing. Again. Okay. Give me a second. I'm quickly gonna readjust the audio. Turning it up a bit. Just a bit. Not too much. And I might as well turn it up for you as well. Like this? I mean, I'm guessing the music right now is a little bit more calm. So I think this audio level should be okay. Once I am right like that. Are you really gonna do that? Okay. Anyway, let's get started. It took us 5 minutes to get to the title screen. I know this is a 3-hour-long mod and we're likely gonna split it into 2 streams anyway because of how much I get distracted, but still. It threw me for a loop for a second. What exactly? The duo of one person? Yeah, it should. Alright, new game, let's go. Hello, I am in fact Code. That do be me. I remember all of it. The memories are so clear yet somewhat foggy. Like a dream. What an intro, huh? I have no idea what's going on, but that intro certainly... Ah, the music again. It's so nice to hear this again. Someone requested? Did I get it? Wow, no. Alright, it's so nice to hear this music again, by the way. I've been looking forward to this. Okay, let's go. Today is the day. Therapy day. Huh? Ever since that thing happened, every Monday I have to meet Dr. Foster. What? Doesn't matter if I have school, he requested that I absolutely need to see him. What is... Okay, what? So wait. So, the intro sequence, does the main character remember the events of the OG story? Is that what I'm picking up? Because I remember hearing that somewhere, I wasn't sure that was this mod. But if that is the case, then yeah, you would need therapy. You would need therapy if you remember everything that happened. Five Nights at Freddy's lore. The lore, guys! The lore! So there's a bun, cinnamon bun, which can only be connected to Undertale. In Snowden? Okay, now we're going weird places. Ice. You lost me, okay? You lost me, Rob. You lost me. It's just a theory. A game theory. Yes, of course. Thanks for making the reference. No matter what. No matter what. And Monday is the only day in the week he has free, apparently. And of course, I don't have a choice. Whatever. I figure the faster I get this done, the better. I hesitate knocking on his door. Talking about this only makes me feel worse. I give in anyways. Besides, he's not a horrible doctor, at least he's not like the rest. Come in. Code, I'm glad you could make it. I hope you made it here alright. I've been hearing some horrible stories lately. You look a bit weird. His eyes look so small. His eyes look so small compared to the normal art style. That's the one thing that immediately jumps out at me. His eyes. I don't know why. This mod is fun. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope so too. We will see. Stories? People being snatched in broad daylight. That's all over the news, you know. I don't watch TV. Same. Well, you should. You need to start getting involved in your community. That's not really my thing, but I nod my head in Fox agreement. Anyways, he quickly shuts the door before mentioning the dreaded subject. Have you told your parents yet? There it is. No, I haven't. Why not? For one, they're always busy with work, and I don't want to bother them with this. And then there's the actual believability of it. I know. However, you were able to convince me, right? And what makes you think it would work on them? He gives me a stern look. You know the answer, you just refuse to accept it. His face then brightens up and it's to its usual state. You need to embrace it. You have an amazing gift, one that actually has the capacity to help people. So wait, this therapist believes us that we know this stuff. Joe what is even going on? Also, Rob, this whole stuff is getting a bit confusing. But I did see that message you posted. Yes, I am aware. For one, that's really clever. Is it? The main reason why I implemented that was because I thought about implementing a reward that just, you know, you pay your channel points and get a random reward, and it could land on the 404 thing, so you get nothing. That's how I initially got the idea for just making a reward that does nothing. But then I figured, you know what? I'd have to figure out how to set up a reward that picks a random one, because I don't think Twitch has one of those, has that as an option built in. That would be so nice if it was. I'd probably need a bot, but then I'd have to make sure that the bot has enough channel points to get everything done. It's a whole thing that future me can potentially worry about if I ever come back to the idea. Here, have this reward that does nothing. Yes. Yes, indeed. You need to take those gloves off once in a while. I completely forgot about my gloves. Wait, what? I wear them every day. They're like a second skin for me. Why are we wearing gloves again? But I can take them off. They're the only thing keeping me from... You know I can't do that. From what? Code, you are me, I am you. I need to know what's going on in your head, please. He gives a little sigh, accepting his defeat this time. Although you've made much progress, I suppose it's too much to ask. Speaking of progress, how is your school treating you? Have you made any friends? My new school. That night, something just broke. Every day I felt like throwing up. I could barely make it out of bed. I couldn't take the stress, so I transferred to a new school. You're right, Code. Wait, so are we still going to the same school as the Dokis, or did we just transfer to the school the Dokis go to, or did we originally go to the Doki Doki school and transfer to a different... Please, I need specific info. Okay, I feel like we're gonna figure this out eventually. But I'm assuming because of the stress of everything we remember from... Because apparently the main character remembers what happened, the story from the original game, but it hasn't actually happened yet. And then he got so stressed out by it that he moved away to a different school so he doesn't have to experience it? I guess that's what's happening? But I don't know yet. Can I tell you something as long as it's not a spoiler? Because I do not like spoilers. No spoiler. You're right, Code. Yeah. I suppose the memories are still fresh in your mind. Take as much time as you need. I'm fine. I've been having a decent time making friends. In fact, I've joined a club. Oh really? What club did you decide on? The gaming club. I don't know why it's embarrassing to say. Well, I'm happy you're connecting with people. It helps that they have similar interests to you. He opens his mouth to say something but stops himself with a smile. I guess I'll let you go now. Here's the note. I excuse myself and make my leave. You will figure it out. I guess I will. I must have shown up just in time for the next class, because the halls were still packed. Also, Ducky, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. At least I won't be late this time. As soon as I finish grabbing my books, I am greeted by a familiar face. Hey, Alex. Who this? Who is this? Should I know this person? Why are you not a cute waifu? Well, let's see if you at least have a Spando status, then we will see. Let's see if this person is worthy of her Spando status at the very least. Epic Duck moment, yes. How do I voice you? I'm not used to having male characters in DDLC. Well, look who we have here. You finally managed to show up on time for the next class, at least. My best friend Alex, my only friend I should say. And look who's bugging me about it. Ha! If I don't do it, how are you gonna improve your attendance? I still haven't told him about my visits to Dr. Foster. That's not something I can disclose freely. Come on, we got an English test to fail. Ah, of course. Alex was right, that test was something else. Yeah. Why is the man 7 foot? I don't know. He reaches the top of the screen and I don't know why. So at least we know he's taller than the Dokis. Okay, got it. At least we know that. But yeah, I am doing fantastic today mainly because I'm finally playing DDLC again. Why is my Twitter always broken on your channel? Maybe it is my fault if it's always on my channel. No, I don't know. I don't know why that would happen. I wish I would know. Because then I could help. But I can't. I look over to see him slumped over his desk, nearly passed out. Man, I'm beat. You think you passed this one? Probably. Maybe? Alright, I don't actually know. I'm sure I didn't. Remind me to add it to the tally, will ya? You do realize finals are almost here, right? How are you gonna get past pushing shopping carts if you flunked this massively? You make a fair point. It's too bad my stupid brain won't listen. Of all the chattering, I can barely make out the sound of a door opening. In that moment, the room becomes dead silent. No way. What? I look over to the door, but all I see is a girl with a red bow in her hair. She's cute, sure, but there's nothing to warrant such a reaction out of everyone. Oh no. You can explain this to me? I figured you didn't know. That girl used to be part of the literature club back when it was still a thing. Well, I thought she died or something. I heard she was sent to the hospital, and she never came back. I watched her silently shuffle towards her seat, which happened to be right in front of mine. It is her. Hey, Sayori, how are you doing? Everything's so still. No chatter, no shuffling of papers, not even any breathing. It truly feels like time just froze. So wait, so we are still in the same school. Then what is it our main character remembers if he doesn't recognize Sayori? What is wrong with our main character if he doesn't recognize Sayori? Then it has to be an entirely different thing he experienced. Okay, I was way off apparently with my stuff. Says I can't use your sub badge because I'm not sub, but I am. No, okay, that is what? What? Okay, no, I do not understand that. I have no clue why that's happening. Anyway, I guess Sayori somehow survived, being, you know... But how does that make sense? So, judging by the way everything here is playing out, it seems like Sayori somehow survived her suicide attempt, but everyone thought she died. And now she's back. I have no idea where the story is gonna go, but... Okay. I mean, at least Sayori's alive, yay! And the literature club isn't a thing anymore. Okay. Okay. I lived, bitch. That's what Sayori be like. Okay. Everything's so still. No chatter, no shuffling of papers, not even any breathing. It truly feels like time just froze. I feel like I should speak up to break the tension, but I'm not one to get involved in situations like this. Before Alex could open his mouth again, she swiftly turns around with a smile on her face. I'm doing fine. Oh crap, it's been a while. Hello, Sayori. I'm doing fine, why wouldn't I be? Well, it's just... Class is about to start, we should probably get ready, don't you think? She turned around again. I guess she really doesn't want to talk to us. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe this is for the best. Also, Ivanov, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day so far. I mean, as great as your day can go. I hope. Next couple classes go by without me really noticing. I'm still focused on that girl. There's something about her response to Alex. There it is. One of Alex's well-known backslaps. How dare you slap me? I will slap you back twice as powerfully. No. Come on, time for some beautiful school lunches. You gotta stop doing that. And about that, you're skipping lunch again, aren't you? Well, there's a book I've been looking for, and I just want to make sure they have it. It gives me a long, exaggerated sigh. I guess nothing I say is gonna change your mind. Just make sure you eat something after, okay? Sure thing. He worries too much about me. I'm fine, really. Though I guess it's not really such a bad thing. That's why he's such a great guy. Now, let's see if they have it. They don't have it. Bummer. I guess I'll just have to... It was in that moment that I noticed a peculiar purple-haired girl reading the exact book I'm looking for. Yuri, hand that book over, I need it. Wait, are we already reading together with Yuri now? Imagine it. Imagine, we just met, but... I know we just met, but can we read that together, please? Part of me wants to go up to her and ask about the book, but I know that wouldn't be a good idea. I'll just leave her alone. I'm sure she appreciates it. The day continues like normal, and I go home. Alex couldn't show up to the club meeting due to some unexpected business, whatever that means. I can feel the snow dissolving on my skin, fading away. Why does it hurt? Okay, I really want to know what's going on, and I'm sure we're gonna figure it out, but oh my god, these little in-betweens on the black screen got me so confused. Okay, I'm really not looking forward to today. Oh, but I am. Not only did I wake up with a headache, but there's a science test today. Oh great, headache on the day of a test. Well, that can't go wrong. Madness animation is over. A quarter of freedom? Well, a quarter is better than nothing. I mean, interesting that you were able to specify that it's a quarter of freedom, but okay. But hey, congrats on getting it done. Congrats on that. I'm sure it took a lot of effort. I'm sure it did. Speaking of Madness Combat, I'm making progress when it comes to watching it. Again, the reason why I'm so slow on watching Madness Combat is because I do the whole recording reactions type thing. So it takes a while for me to get it done. But I did watch 2 more episodes again. So progress is in fact being made. So yeah, I'd like you to remember. I'd like you to remember these names. Just something worth remembering. I mean, I will totally try remembering. Stands for Dark Duck Lugger Carrier. Okay, I guess that's what DDLC stands for now. He nearly said it takes a... When did I say... What? Takes a month? What did I say? What? Also, wait, how... Well, we crossed the 50% mark. It's the second stream since I implemented this and we're already past 50%? Ducky, you... Okay. And here I was thinking we might not reach it at all. Good to know for future reference. Very good to know for future reference. So I know that, well, judging by how this goes, we'll reach it either next stream or the stream after that. So we'll most likely have to probably about double it in the future. Especially if more people come to this, if more people, you know, show up on these streams. If the community keeps growing, naturally I also have to increase how much it takes to get there, but still, that was a big jump again. I did underestimate your power, I totally did. And I am sorry, I will never make such a foolish mistake again. Not only did I wake up with a headache, but there's a science test today. I just have to get it over with. I can barely make my way through the crowded halls, and just when I think I'm safe, I run straight into someone. And now their books are everywhere. Great. Romance scene. You're gonna go help them pick up the books, your heads are gonna bump into each other, you're gonna look at each other, and boom. Love at first sight. You know it's gonna happen. Come on, this is such a cliche moment. Go for it. And it's Natsuki, even better. It's best girl. Your heads are gonna bump into. I know, that's what I just said. Watch where you're going. Damn it, sorry, I shouldn't have been. I should have been paying attention. I bent down to help pick up her things when she slaps my hand away. I'm fine, just forget it. She just ran off. Okay. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, but since she slapped our hand away, that means our hands made contact, which counts as just a moment, a slight little moment of hand holding. So I was able to commit the lewdest of possible acts with Natsuki. Hand holding, if only for a split second, but still, it counts. It should count, okay? We're counting that. Can't beat the shit out of you without getting close, so they come as close as you like. Yep. That is, in fact, Natsuki interactions. Although, I was paying attention. I suppose it was my fault. I'm the one who ran into her, after all. Whatever, it's time for that test. As usual, the test came and went without excitement. Alex wasn't here for the test, strangely. He didn't text me, either. That girl was, though. I think her name was Sayori. She... I'm guessing that might be her.
Excuse me, could I talk to you for a second?
I turn around to greet the voice of a girl. Oh no, it's Monica. Sorry, wrong assumption.
Excuse me, could I talk to you for a second?
I still cannot do I do not... To this day, I have never developed a good voice for Monica. And at this point, it's not gonna change anytime soon. I'm gonna kill you for hand-holding. No! Jesus is gonna... He might. I have to worry now. Oh, sure, I'm not really doing anything at the moment.
Great, then this will... Great, then this will only take a second. If you don't mind, could we take this somewhere more private?
Excuse me! Sid? Did you just gift another subscription? Did you just gift another... You can't keep... Guys, no... Sid, you can't keep getting away with this. From what I know, Ducky already declared war on you for some reason. Don't ask me why. But he, for some reason, didn't appreciate the fact that you were this supportive of me. When he wanted to be number one. I don't get it. For now, I think I was able to calm him down. Enough to not literally declare war, but it's a thing. And I do not understand it, and I don't want to understand it. And this is so weird to me. But thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. And Ivanov, I hope you can make good use of that gifted sub. Getting 100, about 5 subs on my first pay. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, can I just ask you why you're throwing money at me? I mean, I guess for the subs you at least get a benefit out of it in the form of, you know, getting no ads and getting unlimited access to the emotes and stuff. I guess my question should lie more with Ducky, who just throws bits at me, not even redeeming sound alerts for them. So Ducky doesn't even get anything out of throwing money at me. I don't understand this. What is going on? I accepted the declaration. Oh no. Why is it coming to this? Also, why? That is such a strange thing to fight a war about. Who would and why? I still get ads, F. But you get the emotes, which aren't good. But still. That view is nice. You don't say the number! Saying the number is a curse. If you say it, it disappears. Give money to you is probably better than wasting on NFT. I mean, you do have a point here. At least, unlike with NFTs, you get to interact with me. So that's, I guess, a big plus. 7 now. See, you did it. You did the thing you shouldn't do. 7 second tier, I'm confused on how. Should probably be an option. Like if you sub, you can select your option. how you sub. You can either... I know that Prime only works for tier 1. But... Oh well. Oh well. Anyway. I feel like this is not my thing to, you know, speak as someone who only ever subbed on tier 1 to anyone. I guess I wouldn't really know, because I never did a higher tier sub. Anywho.
If you don't mind, could we take this somewhat more private?
Alright, of course. The school idol asking to talk to us in private. I can see this going well. Sub to Mountain Dew. One is better than the other. Well, one provides nourishment, but also, yeah. I'm not gonna go into which one would be better, because I would never pick myself. I'm not so sure what she has planned, but it couldn't be anything too serious, so I agree. This place, it's one of the club rooms, right?
That's correct. Well, at least it used to be.
That's right, I don't think this place belongs to a club anymore.
I used to run a club here, the Literature Club. My name's Monica, by the way. I probably should have started with that.
Probably. So, what's this about?
I need your help.
So, here's my guess. She wants to reopen the club. Because after Sayori did her attempted suicide and went to the hospital, nobody knew if she was coming back, so the club probably lost her as a member because of that. Meaning, and since the main character apparently wasn't part of the club either, that means the number of members dropped below the required amount to form a club, meaning the club had to disband because they no longer had the required amount of members. And now Monica is approaching us in order to get enough people together to reopen the club. Did I get it or did I get it? Okay. Make him buy some out. Maybe, I don't know. 5 minutes of gameplay equals 25 minutes of chat interaction. Worth it. Yeah, which is exactly why I thought, hey, we have to split this into 2. Even though 3 hours, which is the game's average playtime, this mod's playtime, even though that would fit in one stream, I know for a fact that with the amount of distractions I'm gonna experience, we're gonna have to split it into 2, at least. But I will try to keep it in 2. I will try to have it as 2 streams. More than that shouldn't be necessary. More than that should probably not be necessary. She needs my help?
I know you've talked to Sayori, but have you met Natsuki and Yuri?
Yeah, I did a very lewd act of 1 split second of hand-holding with Natsuki, and I saw Yuri once and avoided her. So, yeah. I wouldn't really say talk, but I've met Sayori. Who are the other 2?
So you haven't met them. Natsuki's a short girl with pink hair and a bit of a short temper.
I think I was going a little bit too much into the Sayori voice there as well. I don't know. I don't have a voice for Monica, a good one. Yup, I've met her.
And Yuri's a taller girl with purple hair. She really enjoys reading.
Okay, now I know who the others are. I've seen them around, but I only briefly spoke to Natsuki.
About those girls, they used to be in the literature club. Without getting too deep into it, some pretty awful things happened. I only have an idea of how it started, but it had a domino effect on the rest of the girls. Everything became so unstable. Every day I showed up, there was this indescribable tension. One by one, they all stopped showing up for the club meetings. Then I was the only one left.
Oh my god, I cannot make the voice for I'm trying to do some Monica stuff. Seems to fit 2 streams to make it last only up to 2 streams. I mean, I will do my best. No, you mentioned the number again. How dare you do that? You know what effect that's gonna have. Ah, pain. That sounds horrible. I'm sorry you had to experience that. I know what it feels like to see everything you love fall apart. You feel so helpless not being able to save it. She takes a deep breath before continuing.
I want to get the group back together. This is what I need your help with.
Excuse me? Why do you want my help?
This might be the last year we'll all be together, and I want the literature club to be a part of that. They might not want to talk to me just yet, but they'll be more likely to warm up to a fellow classmate like you.
That still doesn't explain why you want me specifically. Why not someone else?
Well, it's because Alex told me all about you.
Wait, you know Alex?
We've been friends for years. Way before I founded the literature club. Sorry for not telling you earlier. I just couldn't find the right time to say it.
You know what? That's not my concern at the moment. I don't mean to put you down for saying this, but you shouldn't do any of this.
Why not?
Clinging on to something that's gone, the more you try to bring it back, the more it'll hurt everyone involved. It's best to just let it go. Remember how it used to be, not how you tried to force it, trust me.
I told myself that every day since it happened. I figured it would be best to just try let things be. But now I know it's possible. But now I know this is possible. I've made my decision and everything relies on your answer. I want you to be the new club president.
Excuse me, what? I have no clue how to run a club. How would I know? I am just a random dude. You can't be serious. Yeah, no, my thoughts exactly. I'm sorry, but that's just too much to ask. I'm already part of a club, and I already told you my stance on this whole thing.
But you don't have to decide now, just consider it.
But why me?
Because I think a big change like this will lead to the most successful outcome. The literature club is what held us together, not its leader.
What do I tell her? I know how she feels, but things can't turn out like last time. Oh. So, are we acting dumb? Wait, he says can't turn out like last time. So does he remember or does he not remember? No. Code.exe has crashed. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll figure it out as we go on, but I'm really getting mixed messages here. I'm not sure what I should say.
I'll see you around. Don't forget my proposition.
I shouldn't help her do this. This isn't right. But I can't help but feel like I need to talk to Dr. Foster about this. Well, let's do that. The sky is so blue. Blue skies reference, let's go. Just like his eyes. Why does it look like they're fading away? What was that? Okay, that message was like... Okay, so a male person, because his eyes, a male character with blue eyes. Already have no clue who that could be. And it looks like they're fading away. I will try my best to remember all of that. I will try my best, but that seems like... oh, that's gonna be an interesting thing. Also, I just remembered, hey, it's DDLC, you know I'm gonna have to write a poem. Write that down. I mean, you can write it down, I don't have to, because I'm gonna read. I do the reading, not the writing, unless I do poems. FNAF lore theme. The lore, guys, the lore. Come, what a surprise, I saw your text. But I didn't expect you to come in today. Dr. Foster and I have a special relationship. I don't have to make official appointments, and he doesn't charge me for them. Yeah, but... So he... I mean, I don't... What? This is his job, and he doesn't charge... Okay, sure. Network error. Now I'm back. Well, welcome back then. I hope you're enjoying this, the free gift sub you got from Sid. Hope you're able to enjoy that one. Mainly because of my gift, he makes an exception for me. I need to talk to you about something that's been bugging me. William Afton moment. Yeah, he always comes back. There's this girl. As soon as I said the word, I could see a smile from his face. A girl, you say? It's not like that. She needs my help getting her friends back together before graduation. She also wants me to become a club president? Well, that's a strange request. Why you specifically? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Apparently it's because I'm a relatively new face. So I'll have a better chance of convincing them than her? They had a falling out after something last year. So what was your answer? I didn't give her an answer. I needed some advice from you. I must say, this is new coming from you. Have you considered asking me for advice? Something must really be troubling you. What's on your mind? I don't really want to get involved in someone else's problem. But a part of me does want to help. I understand how she feels and I know how much she wants this to work. I just can't risk getting close to any of them. Being a club president would involve just, just doing just that. Also, oh my god, that name. Odell? I am sorry, I butchered every single try at that. Anyway, hi, welcome to the stream. Also, hydrate. And welcome, Debbie. Give me a second. You know what? I needed that. I appreciate it. Stay healthy and drink. I absolutely will do that. I got 5 at English. Of course. Was it because they couldn't read what you were writing? Imagine if they just couldn't read what you were writing. Is your handwriting as difficult to decipher as your messages in chat? Curious. Yes, we have reached 50%. That is a thing. And I am very worried. 5 equals A. Oh, okay. You see where I am from, it's, the other way around. If you get a 1, that's an A. So, yeah, that is how it be for me. We have the grades from 1 all the way to 6. And 6 is the worst you can get. And 1 is the best. It do be weird, but I guess, yeah, the way grades work is different everywhere, so I really shouldn't have assumed. I shouldn't have assumed that 5 was bad. But I did anyway. I can't believe I'm doing this. I really shouldn't be saying any of this, but I can't stand the way it's eating at me. You're afraid of intimacy. I understand that quite well. After all, that's why you wear the gloves. Okay. Excuse me, what? Also, speaking of the gloves, are we pulling a Kyoko? Do we have horrible scars all over our hands that we don't want anyone to see? Yes, of course, I'm linking the 2 visual novels I'm playing currently, because that's how you do things. But you must remember, you already have a friend. You're very capable of handling something like that. That's not the same. What makes the 2 so different? The fact that one is a boy and one is a girl? It's ridiculous, but I understand that for you there is a large difference. But you need to become more comfortable with closing the gap. Becoming president of a club will help you achieve that. Is he right? Is this really for the best? Well, those are just my thoughts. That decision is up to you, of course. That's right. It is up to me. Thanks, Foster. I appreciate the advice. I think this is the first time you said that. Thanks, Code. Huh. Transition screen again? Do I have to... No! Nothing in between. Okay. Do you want to know how I got these? Do you want to know how I got these scars? Nice, you're still not bullying class because most of us are dumb. Oh. Theory, it doesn't get worse than... Okay, then. Okay. That is an interesting connection. Yeah. I shouldn't get too distracted by chat, though. After all, if I get too distracted, it might take more than 2 streams to finish this. Thankfully, there's no test today. There is, however, a group project. Arguably even worse. And what do you know? Alex is nowhere to be found. Again. I was honestly hoping to hear one of his comments about my tardiness again. Well, who am I gonna partner with if not Alex? Sayori. I look around a bit before my eyes settle on that girl Sayori. It looks like she doesn't have a partner either. In fact, I think everyone's avoiding her. I should probably partner with her. I don't really have much of a choice, so... Hey Sayori, you wanna be my partner?
Huh?
I mean, for the project. He said we should have 2 people per group. And I don't really know anyone here.
Oh, sure.
No, I lost my voice. Damn it, it's been way too long since I did her, okay?
What were you doing again? I wasn't paying attention.
My throat is a little bit sore. I don't know why. Today of all days. Was she really sleeping the whole time? We have to write a poem with each other, line by line. I don't really know what this is teaching us, but it couldn't be too difficult. For only a second her demeanor changes to something else. Sadness or regret, I can't tell.
I can write a poem, no problem. It'll probably be really fun if we're both doing it at the same time.
There we go, now I'm slowly settling back into the voice I did. And just like that, it's gone. What a strange girl. What? Oh, that moment is gone. I was like, what was gone?
So, what's it gonna be about?
Brainstorming time. Go on October 21st, 2043. 5:36 a.m. Confirmed by Jesus. Is this because of the hand holding? Is this because of the hand holding? I am terribly sorry. Next time I will ask for consent before doing the hand holding. I do sincerely apologize. But to be fair, she's the one who initiated first contact. She's the one who slapped my hand, not the other way around, okay? We spend a few minutes brainstorming with no success. Eventually we both decide to write without thinking. Just let our pencils move on their own. Occasionally they would meet, causing both of us to reel back and apologize, breaking the silence. Surprisingly, we found a rhythm that allowed us to work flawlessly. We ended up finishing our poem before anyone else.
There, looks like we're done.
Yeah, and it looks like we're the first. Let's see what we wrote. The window. Window to your heart, get it? The window. I sit alone in an empty house. The silence overwhelms me. To calm my nerves, I look out my window. I'm scared of what I see. A laughing couple holding hands. They seem happy. I reach out to touch the glass, but I stop myself. What I want is not worth the trouble. If my hand did reach the glass, it surely would shatter. And I'm scared of what would happen. If they found out, they could reach me. Ha! Also interesting, we both have the same handwriting apparently. Because there's no difference in the handwriting in this. Interesting, also hand holding, there it is. Again, we were talking about it earlier. Okay, what else was going on in the meantime? Failure at commercial photography. Took 3 lessons to make 2 pictures. Being babied and hand-holded doesn't help. That probably makes you feel like a burden and everything. But I mean, as long as it's helping you somewhat, I mean, I guess that's something, but still. There are so many more than 3. But on the website it said that it would be this mod would be approximately 3 hours long. I checked. From the website I downloaded from, it said approximately 3 hours long. 9 streams confirmed. Oh no. But what if though? Wow. That was... Isn't this a bit too depressing? Don't talk to Sayori about depression.
Are you saying you don't like our poem? You wrote it too, you know.
Well, that's true. Still.
It just means we're in touch with our emotions. At least that's what I think. Poems are the easiest way to explain all the stuff inside our heads.
So we're both depressed. Thank you for confirming this fact. I suppose you're right. The poem looked like it was written by one person. Does that mean? The ringing bell cuts off my thoughts. Time for lunch. You're more similar than you think. Looks like that's... You're done? Looks like that's my cue. I'll see you around, I guess.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Oh my god, where's my Sayori voice? Where has it gone? She was always one of the easiest characters for me to voice. And now I can't. What is happening today?
Sure thing. Thanks for being my partner, by the way. I had fun.
Fun, huh? I have never written like this before. It felt sort of calming. The way my hand moved on its own, the way both of our words connected. I can't be thinking about things like this. I have more important things to consider. Like, for example, what to do during lunch. Alright, where do I go from here? Oh, first decision. Damn it, I couldn't save. I wasn't aware that there were choices like this. Damn it. Sayori, more like... Saori. Wow. Wow. You really Okay then. Making a communist joke. Let's go. Appreciate that. What? But I think that would be more fitting with Yuri. Makes more sense from the pronunciation standpoint. Anyway. 50 minutes passed so fast. That's because I liked it. Yeah, no. Same. Same. Very much same. Click escape. Oh my god, I can save on the choice screen. Thank you so much. I can save on the choice screen. That's gonna help me a lot. Okay, so if we go to the library, we'll likely run into Yuri. I think roaming the halls would be more likely to let us run into Natsuki. And since Natsuki's best girl... But Rob says library. And this mod was Rob approved, so I'm sure Rob would have the most decent thing. Ha. Ooh, the decision. I am not sure if I can make this. Rob says library, but I think Natsuki's more likely to appear in the halls. But I'm gonna have to trust the word of the DDLC mod master. I'll do it. I'll do it. I guess I'll go to the library like I usually do. Now let's see if they have it. They don't have it. Again. I suppose that should be expected. I doubt that girl finished reading it after a couple days. It's a hefty book. Speaking of, there she is. Maybe I should go ask her about the book. After all, I don't have anything else to do. Excuse me, but I noticed you're reading The Fractured Mirror? I've actually been meaning to read that one. Is it any good? I noticed her jump a bit at the sound of my voice. She makes a smooth recovery though, and acts like nothing happened. You fool Yuri out goes brr. Actually, nope. Well, maybe we'll go back and check Natsuki too. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll do more. Oh my god, I just noticed. That's why it's gonna take more streams. Does this mod also have multiple routes? In which case, yeah, this will take more than 2 streams, definitely.
The last few chapters, I must say it's much better than I thought it would be.
She's almost finished already?
Where the author takes her personal struggles and uses them to create such a unique story, it's something I can really respect. I'm especially enjoying the protagonist's journey of discovering her true identity, even though...
I guess the book's really good if she feels this passionate about it. She's just passionate about reading in general.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh dear, I'm sorry if I spoiled anything, but I really should have been more vague.
She didn't spoil much, though. It's alright, really. If anything, you made me want to read it even more. Oh my god! So the main character is somewhat aware, but not totally aware of their role in everything? Is that it? Is that what's gonna be going on? The main character is still the main character and everything. And they have this gift, but they aren't quite aware of who and what and why everyone is? No, again. Maybe yes, maybe no, I'll read into it. I won't read too much into it. I'll think about this. Game completion. What do you mean game completion order? For now, I guess I'll just go along with what Rob told me to do. But I will probably go back and do other stuff in the future. It's alright, really. If anything, it made me want to read it even more.
Are you sure?
Totally.
Alright. I'm glad you're looking forward to reading it. It's a great book, really.
I feel like discussing more about the book, but the bell rings before I'm able to say anything. That's the bell. I should probably head to class.
Of course, I was the one making you late. I suppose I'll see you again sometime.
I'm sure. At least I know if Monica got her way, she'd make it happen. I'm surprised the bell went off so early. Isn't lunch supposed to be in 30 minutes? Isn't lunch supposed to be 30 minutes? I checked the clock on my phone, and the times match. Did I doze off? No, that's not right. I only talked to her for 5 minutes at least. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess there's not much I can do about it now. Oh my god. The time skipped forward because that was all the plot relevant stuff. We encountered all the plot relevant stuff, so we're triggering the next event, which is the bell ringing, and the main character is eventually gonna become self-aware and realize, oops, I am in fact in a game. Is that what's happening? Again, don't answer that rhetorical question. But I guess there's not much I can do about it now. Suddenly, I can feel a sharp pain inside my head, like somebody decided to take a drill to my skull. Then everything became black. Scene again with that? No? Huh. Wait, we're back? Oh no! Oh no, we're back! So there's another 7 minutes past. How? I don't know. Anyway, we're back. Today is the day. Therapy day. Ever since I... Wait a second. Wait a second. Chatto Matteo. Kowa nan desu ka? Huh. Haven't I been here before? No, this can't be right. Monday isn't for another... I checked my phone and sure enough, the calendar says it's Monday. Does make sense. I've got to see Foster and fast. Oh boy. I hunger for inscription content. The YouTube drain. What? The YouTube drain ran out? Oh, so I'm guessing you were just trying to watch as much inscription stuff on YouTube as you could, and now you can't find any more good content creators who did something on that. Very sad, very sad. Wait a second, it's easier to spam out or something. That it is. Well, it's therapy day anyway. Code, I'm glad you could make it. I hope you made it here alright. I've been hearing some horrible stories lately. Stories? Who being snatched in broad daylight? It's all over the news, you know. Wait, we already talked about this before. It's skipping text sometimes. Sometimes the text is moving forward without me pressing anything. Why is that happening? Why is the text sometimes just moving forward without me pressing anything? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am catching up with everything, but sometimes the text moves on and I'm not even pressing the button. Okay, this is really confusing. Code, are you alright? No, I am not alright, idiot. I reach out to hold her hand. Her skin feels so soft. Creep. Hand holding. Oh no, I feel tears landing on mine. Why is she crying? Ha. Well, back to the hand holding, and this time I'm calling someone a creep. Hand holding. You're gonna go. I will send you to Jesus. I open my eyes, and I have not been sent to Jesus. Not yet, anyway. And to my surprise, I find that I'm in my room. My head feels like scrambled eggs. A strange comparison, I know, but that's the only way I can describe it at the moment. After spending a moment to wait away the grogginess, I check my phone's calendar. Thursday. Does that mean it was all a dream? Why does my head still hurt? And if it's Thursday, that means yesterday happened, right? Just then I almost have a heart attack when my phone alarm goes off. Thankfully, nobody was around to hear me let out such an embarrassing sound. Let's see what it... Shit, I'm gonna be late for school. Damn. I am... stuck in... apathy. How to stop? I don't know how to stop. Ask someone else, don't ask me. Chat, everyone, can you please try helping out Ivanov for a second? Please? That's partially beneficial because that way I can focus on the game. Because chat is gonna be distracted with something other than me. Haha, I'm a genius. Then again, I shouldn't have said that out loud. I quickly get dressed and rush out the door. Google it. Everyone's still congregating at the locker, so it looks like I'm good. Look who made it on time. Alex finally decided to show up today. Look who's talking, you were missing for like 2 days. Yeah, now I'm starting to see the irony there. I don't know if that's irony. Well, whatever it is, I apologize for my absence. I had some family stuff I need to deal with. I see. Well, I'm glad you're back at least. I won't ask any further. I don't want to get involved with his personal business. I open up my locker and notice a peculiar note neatly folded into a small square. Before I'm able to take the note, Alex notices it and promptly begins to tease me. Oh, what's this? Did Code get a love letter? I wish I was the type of person who anyone would confess any amount of feelings to. Other than the simpish that's going on here on Twitch. Jesus, get that. Hey. Well, what? No declaration of love before marriage now? Then how are you gonna get to marriage in the first place? Don't get your hopes up, it's probably something. Something that's not a love letter. Well, don't just stand there, open it up. Unfold the paper and quickly read its contents. So, what does it say? It's from this girl. Haha, I knew it! I point at him and shake my finger. Nope, let me finish. There's this girl that wants me to make a new club and she wants to talk to me about it after study hall. A new club? What's it gonna be? A literature club. Apparently like the one from last year, she wants me to get her friends back together as well. They used to be the old members. Huh. Let's say hypothetically you did make this club, and you became president of said club. Would that make me vice president? Wait, he wants to be part of the club? I didn't know you even read books. Why would you want to join a book club? Because you're part of it, of course. Friendship. True friendship. I don't read, but if you are if you're starting a literature club, then I might as well. It's gonna be the most lit club there is. Yes. The two of us are gonna work together to make this incredibly exciting. Come on, it would be fun. Plus, if we get some girls to join... Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's just go to class or something. You know fun, Code. Yeah, no. Can't read, but you are my friend. I can't read. That is... Yes, that is true friendship goals right there. If you're leaving the game club to go start a literature club, then even if I do not read ever, I will accompany you on this brave new quest. Friendship. We shall go to hell together. I will drag you down with me because friendship. Yes. If you ever commit murder, I will help you hide the body. That's how close we are. Ah. Okay. Can't believe he's even considering this. We're already part of a club. We don't need to make one ourselves. He's not going to convince me that easily. Study hall time, which means, for me, doing absolutely nothing. I decide to wander the halls for a few minutes. I'm amused by how empty the place is. I've never seen the school this quiet. As I'm making my way across the hall, I notice that pink-haired girl standing by one of the windows. I think her name is Natsuki? She looks like she's deep in thought, staring out the window. I look at the one next to me, but all I see is the clear sky. Why not blue sky? Why not reference? It's time to crouch over the body 50 times. Yes. See, I made a good choice. Did you? Wait, so if we made the other choice, would we go to the library now? I'm not sure. I don't know how this works. Not really that interesting, but it is a nice view. Did you come out here too? Looks like she's noticed me. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen you, but... Wait a sec, you're that guy that bumped into me? Dear God, she remembers. Yeah, once again, I apologize for that. I was a bit distracted by all the people around me. I should have been looking where I was going. Her expression changes as if she's deciding if she should cuss me out or accept the apology. Why not both?
I guess I understand. I get that way too sometimes. That's why I come out here, to get away from all the noise.
Exactly. I don't really eat lunch here, so I just go somewhere quiet to relax.
Wait, really?
She suddenly seems surprised by my statement. Yep, people usually get worried that I'm not eating, but I'm fine with it. I eat enough at home.
Oh, alright.
Don't tell me you were worried too. Oh, she would be the first person to worry about someone not getting enough to eat. She's goddamn malnourished. Thanks for the apology, fucking asshole. Yes. And you know that would have been in character for Natsuki. Which is another reason why I absolutely enjoy her. I do like me some tsundere. You know the worst part about this, what the worst part about this is? Imagine if I were to meet a tsundere in real life. I would never know she was into me because I just genuinely would think that all her insults were genuine. Because that's just how I view things. Oh yeah, person insulting me seems about right. Okay, moving on. So yeah, despite how much I like tsunderes, I wouldn't recognize one. I wouldn't recognize one if she was calling me a straight baka to my face. But it's good. You fucking apologize. You should. Wow, Natsuki says calmly. Yes. Seriously, don't tell me. As nice as that would be, I would be perfectly fine if she didn't care.
As if.
Her expression changes again after a short pause. Tells me she wants to say something, but she doesn't know if she should. I definitely understand that feeling. Inside, I should remember that. What did he say?
I've gotta go. I forgot something from my class. See ya.
Before I'm able to say goodbye, she storms off. I am really not sure what happened. It wasn't anything I said. I guess it's time to see Monica. I give Alex a text to meet up at our homeroom. Answer my question again. How to stop? Find some other game to obsess over for the time being until you can find more inscription content? Maybe? Maybe that's the best thing, but honestly that's all I can come up with right now. Find something else to obsess over until new inscription content comes out for you to enjoy. And who knows? Maybe whatever else you're gonna obsess over is you're gonna obsess over even more. Or the only way to find out is to see if you can find something. That's the best answer I can give, honestly. And again, I am not the kind of person to come to ask for advice on anything. Because I am big stupid. Which is why the advice is free, because I know it isn't worth anything. There's around 10 minutes in between each class, so we should have at least some time to talk. Bye? Alright then, goodbye. Thanks for checking in. I do appreciate it. And I hope my advice did help you somewhat. Though I doubt it. Look, here she comes. As students were leaving, I noticed Monica squeezing her way past the crowd.
Hey, Code, and
Money! I'm guessing you're that girl from the note.
that's correct. That means you already know I'm here.
Yep, and I want to help. Excuse me?
Oh, really? I didn't think you'd agree to it so soon.
He's just... I'm serious, Code. I think this will be good for all of us. Especially the girls. They used to be friends, right? Graduation's almost here, so... Why not make it the best senior year we can?
He makes a fair point, you know. We only get one shot at an amazing senior year.
That's true, but... Damn it, I'm trapped. I can't figure out how to get out of this. I could just walk away, but... No, I can't do that. What can I do? What do I say? Why are they trying so hard? Why can't you just leave me alone?
Huh?
What do you mean, Code? Why does it have to be me? Why do I have to be the center of attention all of a sudden? Why can't you guys just let me... I immediately regretted asking those questions. I'm not sure why I said those things. I'm not sure why it's coming out now. Everything happened so quickly it overwhelmed me. I guess that's why. This whole time I tried keeping up the image of someone carefree. Someone who won't let things get to him. Someone like Alex. Obviously it wasn't working. Why can't I just be like them? Why do I have to worry about everything so much? Why did I just get slapped again? What? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, stupid. You know I keep trying so hard. What do you mean? I know why. Pulls out gun. Oh no. Damn. What after you say to me? Wow. Wow. You think old Alex here could just tell you how down you are all the time? Since I met you, all I've wanted was to cheer you up. After a while, you warmed up to me, but I could tell something was still wrong. You know I am here for you, man. Always have been, so if there's anything you need to get off your chest, you can tell me.
If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I can just step out. But I want you to know, I wouldn't mind being friends. We're in this together after all.
It's all so sudden, I'm not sure what to think. He's right. There's something there's always been something on my mind. They don't know how much I want to tell them. Every single day of my life, I've wanted someone to know how I can't touch anyone, how much it hurts. As much as I want them to know, they just won't believe me. I mean, who would? Okay, so all that stuff... So, physical contact hurts him, which is why he's wearing the gloves. And in this little flashback scene on the black screen, he was touching someone's hand and was like, her hand feels so soft and everything. So I'm guessing that incident is part of what caused him to wear those gloves now. Again, I'm just trying to make some connections, but I honestly have barely any clue what's going on. Watching full screen now, so I won't read chat. Alright. I mean, if you really want to read chat, it should still show up above me every now and then. Like whenever the comment is fresh. So, if you want to read it, you can. I mean, who would? But, no, it's... If there's a chance... I'll tell you.
Really?
Yeah. Here goes. You guys won't believe it, but if you really want to know. I pull off one of my gloves, which garners looks of surprises from Monica and Alex. I have a special gift. It's something I can't tell anyone, so I'll have to ask you two to keep quiet about this. I walk towards a random desk and hover my hand over it. I can see the memory of anything I touch. With people, I can see their whole life up to a certain point. With objects, it's the last 24 hours. What a power! But kind of reminds me of that one dude in Genshin who was able to read the memory of rocks. I remember that one. But interesting. I hesitate for a few seconds before placing my hand on the desk. Alexa, Yoko, and Shinji hid a note inside the desk when Josh wasn't looking. They're praying him with a fake love letter. Search his desk. Search his desk. Alex does so and finds a folded note inside. He opens it, and it reads like a fourth grader's love confession. I feel pressure building up inside my head. I feel like it's ready to explode.
But are you alright?
Yeah, it just takes a lot out of me. It's like doing a 24-hour movie marathon in one sitting. All that information at once makes me feel sick. Alex puts down the note and walks up to me excitedly. Try it on me! Did you not listen to what I just said about it taking a lot out of me? Dude! Dude, I'm suffering here and your first response is, oh, do me! That's how most of Code's theories went crumbling. That is true. Alright, Debbie has done it again. Debbie has contributed the max amount possible currently. Based. Very based indeed. How far along are we? Let me check real quick. 65%. Okay, it seems likely that we'll reach the goal next stream. And I am worried about that. Very worried. Absolutely not. Why? Because I'll see your life. It's an experience I wouldn't wish upon anyone. Imagine if you saw every moment in someone's life, and you experienced them like they were your own. All their emotions, their darkest secrets, everything in only a few seconds. I've experienced it many times before. The pain is enough to make me vomit. Not to mention that I can't even look those people in the eyes after invading their privacy. Let me guess. That one person's hand he was holding. That was the first time this ability awakened in him. Is that it? Is that it? He was holding someone's hand, and that person was probably currently... Was that person maybe even dying? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we saw in those little black screens with the text, what we read there. I have a feeling that's when his ability awakened for the first time. Ooh. Should stop doing that for the sake of an end stream saving. 99k is hard. I mean, yeah. The question is, once you reach that, will you go for end stream or will you go for VIP? 10% of the way. I don't spoil. That's all I'm asking. Won't comment on that theory. Okay, good. But I have a feeling it's a good theory. Isn't that currently VIP? I don't think so, in fact. I think when I was giving out the VIP badges, Debbie currently wasn't in that stream. And I probably could have VIP'd him, even if he wasn't in chat, but I kind of... Yeah, I kind of didn't do that, and now I don't give out VIPs anymore unless someone gets the reward. So, wasted opportunity! Damn it. I am sorry. Didn't get VIP? Oh well. I mean, you can still get it. I see. Sorry for bringing that up. Looks like that was enough to make him quit. I was hoping he wouldn't try to push me into doing that again. Well, yes. Do it. It's a game me too. I'm suffer. Should I break my rule and just give out 2 more VIP titles right now? Nah, I can't. There has to be a point to the reward. I can't just add in that reward and then still give out VIP titles willy-nilly, because that completely defeats the point of me adding it in the first place. I have to stick to my guns. I slipped my glove back on to make sure I didn't accidentally touch anything else.
So, is it only your hands or all skin contact? All skin to skin contact?
Only my hands, thankfully. There is one exception, though. The kiss. Intimate actions can also cause the... Well, I'm not sure what to call it yet. Okay. That wording makes me think kiss, but it also makes me think... other stuff. Oh, you poor son of a bitch. No intimacy for you, buddy. No intimacy for you. Been donating to the rewards. I mean, you can't do that. Also, 20% of the way there, I see someone's saving up. Someone's actually working on saving it up, huh? PPs. Yes, that. Now where was I? I did read this. Kissing, for example. The exact thing I called would trigger it as well. I was like, there's something else, kissing. Yeah, intimate actions. Next text box, like kissing. Boom! Got it! They also caused the other person to see my memories. Oh. Oh, that's true intimacy. Damn. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I can't be in a relationship. Hey, bro, let's kiss. Let's share our memories. Imagine he was like, dude, we're best friends. We should totally share memories. Kiss me right now, bro. Bro, come on. Imagine if that was the reaction. If you don't want to look into my memories, then let's make it even. See each other's memories. Come on.
Considering physical intimacy can be a major factor for some, I see how that could make things difficult. However, that doesn't mean you have to discount the possibility there's girls out there that wouldn't mind such a thing.
Maybe that's true, I'm just not ready for it yet.
Don't say that so soon, things can change rather quickly. In fact...
She gives me a teasing look. She's about to say something more, but stops herself. Why is the school idol getting all flirtatious with this random dude? Is it just because we have a superpower?
I'm sure you'll discover this on your own. I have a feeling this is the year you'll open up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. They both let out a little chuckle. I'm telling them it won't happen. Love isn't something I've felt in a long time. I doubt that'll change anytime soon. I mean, this is me they're talking about.
So, back to business. What's our game plan?
We're still considering this. Before we talk about that, Code, you in? He points to himself. He then points to Monica. I can't believe this. I said I didn't want this, but this is our last year in high school. The least I can do is get everyone together. Yeah, that's right. I need this. I can do this. Fine. Hell yeah, let's go. He lifts his hand up for a high five, but after a second he pulls it back. Sorry. Anyways, you got 3 members right now. How many do we need to form an official club? 4, right?
I don't recall there being a requirement.
No, there is a requirement. The requirement is 4 people. 4 people or the club isn't gonna be official. Which means we need to convince at least one of the other girls right now. Right, you don't need that power to not have a I don't need that power to not... Wow. I mean, yeah, just being myself works fine. Being in high school, get crushes, etc. Meanwhile, me, you fools, relationships will only slow me down in the path of... Yes. Gotta speedrun life, you know? Gonna do an any % speedrun of life. See you next time, folks.
I guess that'll be my job for now. I'll tell you guys when I get an answer from the principal.
Then me and Cole will work on convincing the girls. Which one do you want to go for? I mean, you know me. Is there anyone who's opposed to the idea of getting Natsuki on board first? Anyone opposed to the idea? 0% speedrun, not to achieve anything, or 1%, because achieved something. Achieved being born and dying successfully. I'm opposed. Why though? What's wrong with Natsuki? Why can't you appreciate Best Girl? But if you're not offering up an offering up an alternative, then what am I supposed to do? Relationships are temporary. The drip is forever. Yes. The drip. Sayori? I mean, I guess we could go for depressed waifu. Okay, sure. If you're saying this, Rob, I will trust you. You're the DDLC mod expert. Alex. Yeah, let's go for... Too bad, he's already in the club. Well, success! Okay, who do we want to convince to be in the club? Alex. He's already in it. One success. Let's go for the next one. How about Monica? She's in it already in it as well. Boom. 2 for 2. Let's go. We're on a roll. Let's see if we convince ourselves. Oh my god, we convinced ourselves successfully. We're also already in the club. Damn, 3 for 3. See? Genius. I know, right? We have a 3 for 3 streak. Let's see if we can keep it going with Sayori. I'll talk to Sayori. I think I can convince her. Alright, I'll go for one of the other girls. Don't go for Natsuki. Don't you dare steal Natsuki away from me. Don't you dare. Don't tell me this choice just made it so he steals Natsuki away from me. If that's what's happening here, Rob, I'm gonna be very, very upset. After that, well, I'll try to convince the last one. Everyone ready?
Yep.
I guess so. Alright, on 3. 1. What's on 3? 2. No, seriously, what's on 3? 3. He takes a deep breath before shouting. Let's do this! Huh?
Maybe you should have told us what we were doing a victory chant before actually doing it.
Yeah, now everyone's staring at us. Alex was unlucky enough that all the students came back in just as he was shouting. Go team! His voice cracked right there. I don't think I've ever heard his voice crack. And thus begins my journey to become president of the literature club. I still can't believe I'm doing this. Never in my life have I ever considered making a club. But looking at my friends now, and seeing how happy they are, seeing them laugh and smile, for the first time in a while, I might enjoy this. Why is he smiling? I don't understand. He's in pain. So why is he smiling? Another day, I just had a thought. Because sometimes it's saying he, sometimes it's saying she. Do we keep switching perspectives every single time? I feel like we might switch perspective every single time. So this time we were seeing it from the perspective of the girl that was crying, I think. And last time it was from the perspective of main character holding her hand. If I'm understanding this correctly. If I'm understanding this correctly, that's what's happening. But that is, again, big if. I might just be... It's just theorizing, okay? Another day, another... Oh no, did I? God, I really did tell them. I told them. I told them. Yo, Code! I told you yesterday, right? Shh! You said it was a secret, right? I really did tell you. Why did I tell them? Why? Don't sweat it. Took me a while to process it afterwards, but I realized it was the real deal after seeing that note. That's not exactly what I'm sweating over. I'm actually sweating, this is bad. Listen, about that plan of ours? Did he mess up? I messed up, big time. I thought I would buy Sayori a nice coffee. I figured she would like something like that. I'm not sure what gave him that idea. Well, I maybe sorta kinda spilled it on her. It was hot coffee. You what? Yeah, didn't go over well. Why did you think buying her a coffee would be a good idea? Wasn't it my job to convince her to join the club? Okay, thank you, by the way. Rob, thank you so much for not making me, letting me pick Natsuki. You saved her. And you saved me. I will never forget this for as long as I live. Thank you so much. Best girl is still ours for the taking. Yeah, but I wanted to introduce myself. She'd be seeing me a lot after joining the club after all. I gave him a long, exaggerated sigh, just so he knows how disappointed I am. So, you'll have to talk to her, clear up my name, get me into her good graces and all. Of course, who else would fix your mistake but me? He gives me a pat on the shoulder with a serious look. Good luck! So dramatic. Looks like I'll have to solve this problem. I feel like problem solving is going to be something I'll need to get used to. After class ends, I scan the room for Sayori. There she is. Hey Sayori, can I talk to you for a sec? Female voice. Hello.
Sure, what's up?
So about earlier today, with Alex.
Earlier? With Alex?
Does she not remember? You think someone will remember hot coffee being spilled all over them? I'm a speedrun through the game with Skip to give good predictions. Well, okay then. Someone's holding my hand throughout this game, but again, remember, you can hold my hand if you want. It's consensual. By the way, that was a completely unintentional reference to the hand-holding thing we had earlier. I was just speaking about being, you know, led through the game. But I guess it's a hand-holding reference now. So I hope you consent to that as well. But you can hold my hand as long as you want. Just don't spoil anything. There. You think someone would remember hot coffee being spilled all over them?
Oh, you're talking about that?
She's laughing.
That was pretty funny. The look on his face was... Oh, sorry, that came out a little mean. It only got on my clothes. I didn't get burned or anything. All I needed was a new uniform. He was more shocked than I was and apologized about 100 times, which I thought was a little endearing.
Endearing, huh? Thank God this didn't happen with Nat. Actually, no. Natsuki wouldn't have considered it to be endearing. She would have beat the crap out of him. So thank you for saving Natsuki from the coffee, saving us from losing Natsuki to someone else potentially, and saving Alex from getting beat up by Natsuki. He would have been beaten into the ground. That much I have a feeling. Made the bun happy, saved Natsuki, and saved Alex. He saved everyone. Endearing, huh?
Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't mean it like that. I just used the wrong word is all.
Yeah, the wrong word.
Meanie?
Those are pretty harsh words. I think I might be offended. I'm surprised she's treating this so lightly. If I almost got burned by some dunderhead, I'd be a little miffed. Dunderhead. Did I say that? Do people still say dunderhead? Well, you didn't say it, you thought it.
So yeah, no hard feelings. For him, I mean. I forgive him. If you can, though, I need your help with something.
Sure, what's up?
I need help studying for the math test coming up. If you don't mind, that is. I'm just a little behind.
There she is. I knew she'd want something out of me. It's fine, though. If it means she'll forget about the coffee incident, then it wouldn't hurt to help her out. Let's take a look at... What is this exactly?
Oh, it's just one of my doodles.
You gave the equation googly eyes.
Well, yeah.
And this one?
That's an 8, but I drew it like a snowman.
Wait, is this one me? I look nothing like this.
It's one of those, what do you call it? Oh, I got it, it's a caricature.
So my head's actually not that big.
No, I just draw that my zero's a bit bigger than the rest.
I see. Is that Zhongli? Yes, the Zhong Dong has found her way into Sayori's notebook. I see. Let's just focus on the math. Sayori.
Sorry, it's just...
No excuses, no more doodling, it's study time.
Okay. Look, the pencil's over there now. I'm not gonna touch it.
What just happened? Again, it skipped through one thing of dialogue, I think. Let me just check. Ah! I was just about to call her out again.
It's okay, the pencil's over there now. I'm not gonna touch it.
I was just about to call her out. That's what was happening. Got it. Understood. I'm a Zhong Dong haver. That's always the best thing, you know? That's always the best thing. Okay, when I saw the gold, I mean... remember how I got the final Zhongli of my pulls on the final 10 pull I did on that stream. Remember that? And I wouldn't have been able to do any more 10 pulls after that. I used up everything I had. In fact, I don't think I would have been able to do any normal single pulls anymore either. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. That goal, that was amazing. So I understand your feelings very well. What do you do if you started Sayori route? I don't know what I would do, honestly. I'd have to redo it again later. The trouble thing is... I mean, and I am glad you did, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten the extra Zhongli. And now thanks to you, even the meteorite gives me a shield. And not only me, but the entirety of my party if I play multiplayer. So, you know, that's really nice.
Look, the pencil's over there now. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, here's the equation. I hand her a random flashcard from a deck I made earlier. Only I know the answers.
4.
4?
Yep.
Just 4.
Yep.
What about the variables?
The what?
The variables. The letters. Where'd they go?
So it's not 4?
No, it's not 4, it's... I checked the back of the card and it... This can't be right. This can't be the answer. I did the math out and somehow, for some reason... It's 4. The answer is 4.
Yay, I knew it was 4. Now you can say sorry for saying I was wrong.
Wow. Hey, Sayori, you're not as stupid as I thought. I'm not apologizing.
Why not?
Because... I... Sorry. I like this mod already. Aside from that moment I shared with her, nothing eventful happened that day. Yo, Code, you know what time it is, right? Oh yeah, there were a few things that happened. What time is it, Alex? Why, it's... He pauses for added dramatic effect. Lunchtime! And you're coming with me. I'm assuming I don't have a choice. Nope. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be too horrible. I'll be with you after all. That's the spirit. Come on, we're gonna make it if we keep... Come on, we're not gonna make it if we keep standing around. So, how'd it go? It went fine. You're over-exaggerating, like a lot. She's doing math revision. I would love to see her try with my college work. Wouldn't that be interesting? And hey, she was able to solve all of it, and the variables all disappeared, and it was correct. I like the skip choice. I will not touch the skip choice. No way, man, it was bad. It was all over, and they had to get new uniform, and... Dude, you were fine. She said she didn't care. Really? Yes. He gives a sigh of relief. I'm glad I didn't screw things up too much. Speaking of, how did it go? Why are you talking about it like we're secret agents? He looks around the room acting as if we're being watched. Just in case they're here. Don't want them to know about the plan. It's just a club, it's not really a big deal. I guess you're right. Still might scare them off though. You're also talking about this like the recruitment is our only goal. If we want them to be members of the club, we have to be friends with them. That's what this is, right? getting me to make friends. Well, if you say it like that, it seems like you're not interested. I am, it's just... I give a sigh. I barely have enough time to talk to them. So you're the only one in our class. But you can't really talk during the lessons. Yeah, it's been a bit of a problem for me as well. But I have an idea. Tomorrow's the weekend, so why not invite one of them to hang out? That idea won't work. At all. Ouch. See more Greek in my math lessons than English? Yikes. Those big equations that they always show smart people doing. Not actually hard, you just have to learn Greek. Yeah, no, the thing is, when I see them, I immediately turn my brain off because I don't want to think about them. I just don't want to. Bad maths, learn Greek. How so? Well, for one, we're not really friends with them at the moment, so they might take it the wrong way. Second, they might take it the wrong way. Third, they might take it the wrong way. Come on, you never know if you don't try. I'll be there too, so it's not like it's gonna be a date. I guess you're right. Alright, enough talking, time to chow down. Today marks our first non-official club meeting. I say non-official for several reasons, one of them being that it's still school hours. Hopefully the principal got back to Monica. Yeah, I hope so too. What do you know? There she is.
Hey guys, I got some good news and some not so good news.
Not so good news, huh? Might as well get that one over with.
Alright, so I got in contact with the principal and he said we can start the club again. Problem is we need at least 4 members.
See, my memory isn't that bad. Damn, only one short. The progress we're making will have to bring up the question soon. Finals are only a few months away. Alright, so what's the good news?
Well, part of that was the good news. I'm thankful the principal said yes to begin with. I was kinda hoping you'd ask for the good news first.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
So, what kind of progress have you two made?
Alex and I silently stare at each other before turning to Monica. I think she got the point.
So, nothing then.
Well, the periods are too short, so there's barely any time to talk to them about. I don't want to bring up the question immediately, because there's a chance they'll say no. Yeah, we need to work up our friendship before that point. You wouldn't want to join a club with a couple of strangers, would you?
I suppose you're right. There's also the fact that you'll be asking them to rejoin the literature club. There's some negative memories tied to the club, so it might make things difficult. But that doesn't mean they'll say no. There's a lot of fond memories the girls have with the club as well. Maybe if we...
Just then, a thought enters my head. What if we rebrand the literature club?
Rebrand?
What do you mean exactly? I mean, what if we just call it something different? If it's not called the literature club, maybe they won't be as adverse to joining it. So what, the book club?
If it's not the literature club, then what will it be?
That's a good question. I honestly didn't think this far ahead. I just said the first thing that came to mind. Guess we're doing Sayori route. No! I guess I'll have to replay it then. But in that case, we'll be saving best girl for last. If I can't be doing best girl right away, then I will save the best for last. You're maneuvering me like this because you know I will replay it because I didn't get the Natsuki route. That's it, right? You're maneuvering me like this, so I'm gonna have to replay it. I don't really know. Maybe its name could be the same, but I can describe it differently. Maybe incorporate modern writing. Other forms of compositions? Like art and stuff? Yeah, like different activities for everyone to do? Doesn't have to be an immediate change, but if it's more than poem writing, then they might be more inclined to join.
You know, that might actually work.
Yeah, nice thinking, Code. Now the only problem is figuring out when to ask them. Ben and I have a plan for this weekend, but we're not sure what to do about it.
And what might this plan be?
Alex is the one who came up with it. But we might hang out with one of the girls this weekend. I don't have any of their numbers though, so that might be an issue. Don't worry, I'll get one of their numbers on the way home.
Would it bother you guys if I came along as well?
Nah, he can come too. I'll give you a chance to talk things out with him. That is true. Is that such a good idea, though? What if it backfires and the whole plan goes on, though?
Well, I guess that settles things. Here's my number. I'll see you two tomorrow.
Sure thing. That was my plan all along. Zooey mama. Well, then again, if Monica comes along, it'll once again be 2 girls, 2 dudes, so we're even, so it could... We're worried about, hey, what if this shouldn't come across as a date? Okay, don't worry. It's gonna be the 2 of us and 1 girl. We're fine. It's just a group hanging out. Now, once again, an even amount of boys and girls, so what if this comes across as a double date? Ooh boy. It's plan all along, yeah, of course. Save the girl, I didn't save the love. Wow. Big sad. Well, let's keep going then. Sure thing. See you. I never thought I'd be hanging out with more than 1 person. This definitely will take some getting used to. I guess the walk home will give me time to brainstorm ideas for tomorrow. I'm walking home when I hear a familiar voice calling to me.
Hey, you?
I'm assuming she's talking to me, so I turn around to greet her. My name's Code, if you wanted to know. It would probably be easier to get my attention that way.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, I just noticed you live down the same street as me.
I look around myself for a few seconds. I never really noticed the walk home. I just sorta space out. Huh, I guess you're right.
So, you know what that means?
She's not gonna ask to walk to school together, right? That'd be a bit cliche.
We can walk to school together, it'd be fun, right?
I completely lost my voice there.
We can walk to school together, it'd be fun, right?
Do I want to say yes? Couldn't be too bad, right? I don't really do much when I walk to school anyway, so it'll give me someone to talk to. Sure.
Great, I'll see you on Monday then, right?
I'm about to open my mouth when I remember about my appointment with Foster. Before I tell her no, I remember what Alex mentioned about the weekend. Now might be a perfect opportunity to bring it up. How do I say it without coming across as, well, creepy? I have an appointment in the morning that day, but if you're free, this weekend, me and Alex are hanging out and, would you want to come along?
You wanna hang out with me?
Very poor choice of words. I blew it, didn't I? Not only did I come out awkwardly, but she thinks,
Sure, why not? Sure, why not?
She seriously said yes? Stop skipping the text game! I want to read it! I blew it, didn't I? Not only did I come across awkwardly, but she probably thinks I'm into her.
Sure, why not? I've been looking to get out of the house anyways.
She seriously said yes? She pulls out a pen and paper from her bag and proceeds to write down her phone number. Again, I didn't...
Here, you can text me the details.
Great, I'll be sure to do that. Why is the text moving along automatically?
I'll be heading home now. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Help! This is too fast! Despite saying goodbye, we still had a couple blocks before she reached her house. This led to some really awkward... It's cold out today. I should have brought a scarf before I left. Still, at least she's by my side. Long walks with friends are always worth it. Finally, the weekend. Despite saying goodbye, we still had a couple blocks before she reached her house. This led to some really awkward silence on the way there. Finally, the weekend. Oh my god. You know what? I feel I know what this is. The game is like, hey, you keep getting distracted by chat. You want to be able to finish this, right? Don't you want to be able to finish this? I'm gonna advance the text automatically if you're not gonna do it yourself. I feel like this is the game just being mean to me and just calling me out for being too slow. I'm sorry, game, please forgive me. Finally, the weekend. Which means... looks like I'll have to text Alex. Hopefully he's thought of something that doesn't involve amusement parks. Last time he convinced me to ride a roller coaster, I threw up just as the ride's camera took a photo. He still teases me about it. I pull out my phone and dial his number. The phone rings a few times before he picks up. Yo, you ready for today? That's actually what I called about. What are we doing exactly? Okay, so here's the plan. We're all gonna go to the mall and have the bowling alley. Bowling's fun, right? I've bowled a few times before. I'm not good at it, but it's entertaining. I've never done it before, but it shouldn't be too hard, right? You just throw the ball. Yeah, that's definitely bowling. Throwing balls down a lane. Think about it like baseball, except you're pitching to ants. Wow. Are you talking about big ants or regular sized ants? Big ants? Why would I be talking about big ants? Just want to make sure, so I know where I'm aiming for, you know? You know what? I won't comment on that. Anyhow, you know which goal we're bringing along? About that. Don't tell me you messed this up. Was it coffee? No, I didn't mess anything up, and no coffee was involved. Oh, that's the baseball. Yes. There. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? All I can say about the dark messages is story. But that's all I can say. And that's all you need to say. Once I'm done streaming, maybe I'll take a step back and rewatch all of these scenes again just to make sure I remember everything. Maybe stitching some theories together for next time. I ended up asking Sayori to hang out. I wasn't really thinking about it too much, it just sort of happened. Well, that's fine then. I didn't manage to get any digits anyway, so I'm glad you were successful. Alright, that means everything's in order. I'll text Sayori, then we can head out. Gotcha, see you there. I hang up on the phone and sent Sayori the text. Told her about Monica, which she didn't seem to mind too much, at least over text. Deciding on a spot to meet up, I got dressed and left the house. I'm not sure what I should expect. Is Sayori really okay with seeing Monica?
Hey Code, you ready to have some fun?
My voice? Okay, hang on. I know nobody redeemed a hydrate, but... maybe that'll help. Let me redo that now.
Hey Code, you ready to have some fun?
I think that's a little bit better now. Yup, although I'm worried it's gonna be at my expense. I'm notoriously horrible at bowling. Well, Alex is the only person that knows, but still.
Oh, come on, I bet you aren't that horrible. You'll be fine.
Never mind that. Why are you in your uniform?
About that, I kinda forgot to do the laundry. And what do you know, I don't have any clean clothes anymore.
And all you had left was your school uniform.
Yep.
I see. How unfortunate.
Anywho, we should probably head out now. I don't want to be late to the party.
Yeah, let's go. I give Alex a text. Apparently Monica and him are waiting at the arcade. As much as I want to just let go and have fun, there's still a thought at the back of my mind. One that tells me to just go home. No, I just have to ignore it. This is a good thing. And I can't just quit now. How unfortunate, the lazy creators, yes.
Code, you coming?
Yeah, I just thought I forgot something. Turns out I didn't. Hopefully they won't be waiting too long. Excuse me, did we just glitch transition to the arcade? The place looks packed on the outside, but it isn't too bad once you're inside. Did we just glitch transition? Are there lore implications to that? To the lore? Might be able to finish this in 2 to 3 streams actually, or 4. Maybe not 3, 4. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm guessing it'll take 4 if we're trying to do all routes. Okay. I'm guessing the 3-hour approximation is just for those who just want to get one ending. Stay until the end? I mean, you can try. Time passes far too much. Where'd the music go? Oh, there it is. Okay, awkward loop, but okay. Welcome back. It was awkwardly quiet for a second. Not so bad, won't you? crowd outside, not so bad once you're inside, although I expected more people to be hanging out around the arcade.
Did you get a text from Alex?
Yeah, let me check my phone real quick. I pull out my phone, and sure enough, Alex told me they were here. The problem is, I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they just went somewhere else for a bit. If we just wait... BAM!
Okay, that's not fair. You've obviously played this before.
Only a bit, I swear.
I guess they're here after all. Let's go see what they're doing.
We follow their voices until we find them hunched over a cabinet for Roadbuster, a popular fighting game. I clear my throat loud enough for them to hear over the sound of the game, and they both turn their attention to Sayori and I.
Code, we were just...
Kicking ass and taking names. Well, at least I was doing the ass kicking.
I was close, we were just spamming that one move.
Spamming? Oh no, I would never do such a thing. That was just a strategic use of the game's mechanics. And the strategy just so happened to call for repeated use of one move. Why do I see myself in this? The pain of being of something being relatable. Okay.
Fine, I guess I'll make it official then. Congratulations on becoming the master strategist of the group.
Haha, I always knew I had a special talent. It seems you guys were having fun. We didn't keep you waiting too long, did we?
Not at all, you showed up right on time actually.
Speaking of, where's Sayori? She should be... I turn around only to find she's disappeared. Where did she go? Is she hiding? I'll go look for her.
I'll go with you.
Are you sure that's such a good idea?
I'll have to ask you to trust me here. I need to talk to her. Somewhere private if we can find a place.
You know what? Fine. I won't stop you. Just don't push her. Don't worry about me. I'll just play some games in the meantime. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Wait a second. Why are guys in your uniforms too?
I spilled coffee all over my last pair of regular clothes and all I had was my uniform. Alex thought of a good idea though.
I see coffee spilling is common around here. Why does no one have any other clothes? It's sad. Roblox. One class has a weapon that gives advantage. People using this are obviously toxic and abusive. Hey, whenever you use something that gives you an advantage, you're a noob. Absolutely, all the time. Lazy creators, yes, also that.
He decided that if I was going in my uniform, he would as well. It was really sweet of him to do that.
Well, now I'm the only one here in normal clothes. I just feel silly. After a few minutes of searching, we finally found her eyeing one of the crane games. Hey, Sayori. Monica, wanted to talk to you.
Monica? Hi, Sayori.
No other clothes because the devs say so, yes. And that's final. It's their creative vision, yes. Yes. Their creative vision is... We already had to make new characters. Please don't force us to make multiple sprites for existing characters. And that's that. Think in marshmallow? What? Think in marshmallows. What kind of... Okay. Also, Debbie, how many times are you gonna... I'm sorry, Rob, how many times are you gonna say that? And why are you calling out Debbie specifically with this now? Why are you calling out Debbie specifically?
Hi, Sayori.
In that moment, it felt like time just froze. You know what else Sayori is? Tell me, depressed? Cosplaying as a coat hanger. Hang, get it? Because she hangs herself in... Okay, that's enough joking. It wasn't not funny, didn't laugh. In that moment, it felt like time just froze. No, I can't do the sans thing. No, I can't do it. I can't do a convincing sans. I tried. I sound stupid. I sound like absolute scum. I'm an idiot. Hanged herself. She's a coat. Do she be? The three of us held our breath, not daring to break the silence. It felt suffocating. And then Monica is smiling. Well, that's awkward. I can tell they haven't spoken to each other in a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while, hasn't it? It has.
There's that silence again. It's like they're talking to each other just with their eyes. As I watch their faces, I can slowly tell what emotion they're trying to convey to each other. They're sharing each other's memories. Fond memories.
So, would you like to talk? Somewhere private, of course. I'd really like that. I think the bathroom's open, if you want to talk there. Sounds like a plan.
And there they go. There they go. That went better than I expected. Monica, don't push Sayori to suicide, please. I was worried at first, but now I know the bond these two share is something that can't break easily. No matter how much time they spend apart, no matter what happens between them, they'll always welcome each other back. It sounds selfish, but it's something I've always wanted to experience. Maybe Alex and I will have something like that, but I only met him last year. And now that he knows of my gift, maybe I won't have to run away this time. Not like last time. Again, I want to know. I want to know what he's talking about. After a while, the girls return from the bathroom. I notice Sayori's eyes are red and puffy.
Hey, Code. Sorry for having you wait so long.
So she cried her eyes out. I mean, it's good to let your emotions out every once in a while. So, you know. I hope Monica didn't say anything mean. It's fine. I wanted you guys to take all the time you needed.
Thank you for being patient. We actually had one of the most enjoyable chats I've had in a long time.
I see. I'm glad you guys were able to talk about whatever you two were talking about. Let's go tell Alex we're ready.
Alrighty. Sure thing.
We walk around for a bit before finding Alex hunched over another machine. This time it's a stacker game, where the goal is to stack blocks. There's no way this thing's rigged. They usually are. Even if you reach the top, it skips a frame when you press the button, so you physically can't win unless it wants you to. Well, I guess I'm not winning that mini golf set. It's a shame. I was gonna give it a go, you know. I was gonna give it to you too. Golf? How do you think that was my favorite sport? That's just because that was sarcasm. I don't play sports. Sorry. That's just because I'm such a good friend. Yeah, no, same. 100, I might be able to buy bits for candy. How do you know? Yeah, no, how do you know? Well then, I'd give it to Monica. You like golf, right?
You can see the appeal, but personally it's not for me. Sorry, Alex.
Then would a jumbo plushie work? I've gotta walk out of here with some sort of prize.
As much as I would love that, you did have to go through the trouble, really.
What if I said you were worth the trouble? Alex, don't flirt.
Alright, lovebirds, quit flirting and get ready for some bowling.
Also, what was Monica gonna say there? Oh, okay, I did read it. Just the "you're." Wow. Read. You've gotta read. I am trying. I'm trying to read, okay? Reading is pain.
Lovebirds?
Imagine that.
Alex and I would never. You could see it, right, Code?
I studied the two for a few seconds. Yeah, I could see it. Well, whatever you're seeing, stop seeing it, because you gotta save that brain of yours for some big bowling plays.
Agreed.
Wow, look at them deflecting like that. Yeah, no, this is a thing. Well, I guess this time there's a reason why there's no Monica route. Because Alex is keen on taking the Monica route. Okay, got it. Two of them run off towards the bowling area, and Sayori and I chase after them. Hold up, wait for me.
Meow.
We all arrive at the bowling alley out of breath. Would have been a nice walk, but no, they all decided to run instead. Sayori and I probably shouldn't have teased them. Then I wouldn't be struggling to breathe right now.
So, do we need any special shoes?
Nope, we just need Bowl. We all take a minute to collect ourselves before speaking again. Alright, let's register our names. Before long, we have a game set up. And what do you know? I'm up first. Great.
Go get him, Code.
You realize I'm competing with you. You realize I'm competing with you, right?
Doesn't mean I can't wish you good luck.
I take a deep breath before picking up one of the balls. I notice Sayori giving me a puzzled look.
Aren't you gonna take off your gloves? Actually, I don't know why I never asked you until now.
Monica and Alex silently fidget in their seats. I just hope they keep quiet. Shut. No sound out of the two of you. When you don't play DDLC for a while, I know time just goes by. It's been so long since we played DDLC, and now that it's here, we're just rushing along the timeline. I'm fast forwarding time, that is what I'm doing. I've got a condition. I'm allergic to touching stuff.
Oh, I see.
That seemed to convince her. Well, lucky for you, Sayori's an idiot. I pick up the ball and step up to the lane. I bring the ball up to my face and stare into its reflection, mentally preparing myself. I swing my arm intentionally, aiming to the side of the lane to curve the ball. Do this! Gutter ball figures. You tried to channel my victory chant. I see you tried to channel my victory chant. Maybe you need to shout it louder. Shout it, will you? I was close.
You said one more try. Don't give up. Yeah, what she said. I know you can do it.
Well, let's see about that. Again, I focus my mind on the ball. This time, maybe I shouldn't go for a curve. Just a straight shot towards the middle. That's usually what I go for. I haven't gone bowling in forever. I think I went bowling once or twice. And all I ever did was try to keep the ball as straight as possible. Because I just know confidence. I cannot do curved things. No. I just realized just how short this mod is. Getting close to the end, I just realized. Again, on the website it said about 3 hours. No, it has to be off-center. That's how I'll get a strike. Prepare myself, then swing my arm at full force. That proved to be a bad idea. Since I let go too late, the ball ended up flying through the air and landed in the gutter again.
That was a good attempt. The game's just started, so don't feel too bad.
Monica steps up to the lane, picks up a ball and tosses it seemingly without thinking. She knocks down half the pins. Let's go, Seeker, that's how it's done.
Shush, we still have another turn.
And a spare. She has to have played before. There's no way this is her first game.
Okie dokie, my turn. Don't laugh if I mess up, okay?
I promise I won't laugh. Look, I'm not crossing any fingers, so you know it's legit. You sure you're gonna follow that rule? I'll try at least. Sarah takes her time setting up her shot. As she swings her arm back, I catch a glimpse of her face. It's a look I haven't seen from her before. Determination, confidence, I'm not sure. Her eyes are narrowed, as if in deep concentration, and she has a slight smirk at the corner of her mouth. Looks like she knows exactly what she's doing. Damn it. All we can hope for now is that Alex sucks ass too. Otherwise, we're gonna be the odd one out. Why did she say okie dokie? Ah, that's a good reference though. There's something charming about the way she looks now. I feel a slight pain in my chest and my breath quickens. Am I still tired out from that run session earlier? Before I know it, she shot her shot and the sound of pins falling signaled a strike.
Yay! Did you guys see that? That was very impressive, Sayori.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to top that. How are you gonna top a strike? As she excitedly walks back to her seat, she glances over at me for only a second. She gives me a quick smile, then looks away. It took me a few seconds to realize, but I was smiling myself. Is this what it's like to have fun? So your route intensifies. She do be sniping. First like, yeah, don't laugh if I'm bad at this. Boom, strike. There you go. The pain in my chest becomes slightly stronger. Why am I feeling like this? Why is my chest hurting? Why do I have emotions? Alright guys, prepare to feel the pain. Old Alex here will show you how it's done. Didn't you say you've never played before? Yeah, but now I've absorbed all your skills by watching you play. I'm more ready now than I ever was. Alex stretches for a bit before picking up the ball. Just like Sayori, his face suddenly turns to a look of determination. He takes a deep breath and...
Alex.
He fell. He slipped and fell straight on his ass. Poor dude. Also art, custom art, let's go! Also yeah, we really are the only one not wearing a school uniform. Also we are very much a different protagonist from the first game, different hair color. Rip his ass. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But yeah, definitely a different character than the first game had. Because different hair color. Still, interesting. Different. I go to help him up while the others are laughing at his expense. I really showed those pins, huh?
Yeah, they look pretty scared. I knew it was still impressive.
Monica, are you laughing at me of all people?
No, not at all. I just have the hiccups, that's all.
Well, let me tell you, if you were here with a bruised butt, you wouldn't be laughing. Even though it was pretty funny. You regretting not wearing those shoes now? The three of us spent that moment just laughing. The rest of the alley looked at us like we were crazy, but we were just stupid kids having fun. Gonna get even bigger streak each time until it caps. I can spam screams more effectively, that is also true. Sad but true, I am now even more worried. I wouldn't mind standing here forever, just the four of us. We can make it if we try. No, I'm not going there. We already had one song reference with the Doki Doki. But like all fun moments, it has to end sometime. After waving Alex and Monica goodbye, Sayori and I headed home.
That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot more than I expected. Even though I came dead last.
Oh, come on, you did pretty good too. You got a strike that one round.
That is true. That was probably the highlight of my bowling career. Before I reached my house, a thought crossed my mind. So Sayori, what exactly did Monica talk to you about?
Oh, that? She wanted me to join your club.
So she brought it up already, huh? If you don't mind me asking, what was your response?
I need some time to think about it. It's been so long and I don't know what I'm gonna say to the others.
I see. Well, you don't have to make a decision now. Take all the time you need, okay?
Thanks, Code. I'm glad you aren't being pushy on this. It means a lot to me that you care.
I'm just trying my best to be a good friend. I don't really... We stand there for a few seconds, not saying anything, but just looking at each other. Don't do this to me, game! I can't read that quickly if I'm trying to read out loud. I'm just trying my best to be a good friend. I don't really have many of those to go around. Take all the time you need and remember, hugging yourself is an option. I think it's nice that we're talking about take all the time that you need and then the text doesn't give me all the time I need to read it. I'm not sure why, I guess we just had nothing more to say. I'll see you on Monday, have a good weekend.
You too, Code. See ya.
Again, I'm not pressing anything right now. That girl. Oh, are we finally stopping for a second? Thank you. Yeah, after exiting out of the menu, all that text advanced completely by itself. I didn't press a single button since exiting the menu. Why? Why? Why does the text do that sometimes? Cole became confused. I was confused since the first time that happened. And it's not getting any better. That girl. I really wouldn't mind being friends with her. Suddenly, my breath quickens again. I have to be sick or something. Maybe some rest will clean up my system or something. Dude, You sure you can't get into anything, into any kind of relationship? Because I feel like you might be... I figured today would be too cold for a walk. But he doesn't seem to mind. Seeing him smile now, I can't help but feel... But feel what? You look well rested today, Code. Anything out of the ordinary occur? This is fun. Yes. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Alright. Yeah, well, apparently main character is starting to feel romantic emotions and doesn't know what those what that's about, because he hasn't had any of those in a really, really, really long time. And now he's confused by this feeling. So yeah. Not necessarily. Well, yes, actually. Oh, do tell, please. Well, a lot's happened recently. I have a couple new friends, and took that advice of yours. I am now finding recruits for our new club. That's great news, Code. You're finally taking major steps towards our goal. It was the least I could do. It's our last year of high school, and I don't think I could sleep well if I said no to getting Monica's friends together. Oh, I can't help but feel dies. Yes. I can't help but feel the cold embrace of death. Ah. That is the thing that we all want to feel at some point. Was that dark? It wasn't dark. Oh. Huh. Is there something you want to ask? Or something you want to say? Can I let you in on a little secret? Sure. Since I've met you, I noticed a particular habit of yours. Every time you discuss a decision you've made, you tell me that you had nothing better to do, or, like now, it was the least you could do. It was justifying making a decision you're not comfortable with, as if you're trying to distance yourself from it. That's not... Do I really do that? It's the truth, though. Everything's that happened, okay, it's to make someone else happy. I have no business participating in others' personal problems, but it's something they really need. It really is the least I could do. Whether you agree with me or not, the choices you make are your own. You don't have to do anything for anyone else's sake, but you do anyways. It's because you care. Of course I care, it's just that... You don't want things to end up like last time, correct? What happened back then was out of your control. The way it ended wasn't your fault. It would have happened regardless. That's not true. I tried too hard to fix it and it blew up in my face. I begged on my hands and knees, humiliated myself. And for what? For her to... I can't think about this right now. There's something else I need to tell him. You can absolutely think about it, because I need to know. I'll just listen to you play, because I want to use clips. Okay, then. I go sleep now? Alright, good night, Debbie. Good night. See you around. See you. I'll watch out for wild Monicas. You should. They can be very intimidating.
Night, night.
Alright. Well, we might as well keep pressing on with the game now. Now that one obvious distraction has disappeared. I can't think about this right now. There's something else I need to tell him. There's something else. Oh. I told my friends about my gift. I can't believe this. This is astounding news. How did it happen? What did they say? Did you tell your parents yet? Whoa, slow down. I'll tell you, just chill. I got really overwhelmed by all the stuff they were throwing at me. It just came out. I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to tell them. So, similar to what happened with me, correct? Yeah, but this time I only touched a desk. It was enough for them to believe me, so I didn't have to prove it any further. They didn't question it, strangely. They had way too much trust in me. Well, they're your friends. Even though your ability is something straight out of fiction, you still proved yourself. I'm not surprised they have such faith in you. Well, they could have assumed I knew about the desk beforehand, but instead they just believed me. Perhaps they knew you weren't someone who would lie to them. Maybe. So, does this mean you'll take up my proposition? I'm not sure. I don't really see the point in becoming some government lab rat. I would never let something like that happen. I have friends in many fields. I'm sure they could use someone with your talents. Therapy would be something that might suit you, or police work. That might interest you as well. That would require me to practice. It already hurts enough. I'm not sure if I would be able to do it every day. Well, that's why, like you said, you'd have to build up a resistance. It's very possible. You don't have to make a decision now. I just don't want to see your ability go to waste. I'm not sure if being a famous psychic would be an enjoyable life. That's not really my thing. I'd rather be some unknown guy doing whatever he wants without the press or paparazzi down his throat. I just wish someone else had this power. Someone that actually cared. I'll think about it. That's not a yes, in case you were wondering. I'm just saying, so you don't keep asking. I guess I'll leave you alone now. Here's your note. I hope you have a good day at school. Thanks, I'll see you next time. By the time I arrived, our first class already ended. Yo! I've got something we need to discuss. Before next class, of course. I wonder if it's gonna be... It's about the club. You probably already guessed that, huh? I wonder if it's gonna be about... It's about the club. You probably already guessed that, huh? I had a sneaking suspicion. Alright, we're on the same page now. So, it's about the other two girls. Monica told me she asked Sayori about the club, but she didn't give a definite yes. So, she's a no-go for now. However, we still got the other two we need to ask. Don't you think it's a little too soon for that? Yeah, that's what I thought at first. But I was thinking, since Monica already asked Sayori, and her answer wasn't a no, maybe they'll all be the same way. She did seem like she enjoyed her chat with Monica. They still seemed like good friends, so maybe you're right. You should know by now that I'm always right. Anyway, we'll need to decide who to ask. You got a specific girl you like more? I don't have a favorite. I do have a favorite. Okay, Rob. Can I pick Natsuki now? Or should I save best for last? I have a feeling I should probably save the best for last. Well, Rob, which is it gonna be? Tell me. Tell me now. You can? I can choose her. So at this point the choice doesn't matter, right? It's already Sayori route, so this choice doesn't matter at all. Okay. Well, in that case, since this choice doesn't matter, I might as well save best for last, you know? We'll go Yuri, and then Natsuki's gonna be the final one. Alright, Yuri it is. I'll ask Yuri. I'm hoping she doesn't get put off by the question. Sounds good. I'll meet up with you during lunch to tell you how it went. Alright, I'll see you then. After waiting for the next class to end, I found the girl I was looking for. Correction, I bumped into her.
Oh, hello, Code. I apologize for bumping into you.
It's fine, really. It was my fault. So there's actually something I want to talk to you about.
You wanted to talk to me about what?
Just then, a thought entered my mind. I think it might be best if I showed you. If that's okay with you, of course.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I was only going to read my book anyways.
Great, come on, I'll show you where it is. Actually, my baby. No, no. That's a big no-no.
This is...
A club room. Well, the club room.
What are we...
I could see the very moment she realized where we were. Like all the memories came flooding back in a single moment.
This place, it's...
Before I could say anything more, I hear the door to the club room open, as well as some voices. So this is the place. A club room? Why are we... Yuri?
Natsuki.
Alex? What? Alex, what are you doing here? I'm waiting for a code? I figured I'd show the club room, you know, to convince her. I guess you had the same idea. Before I'm able to speak again, the door opens.
Alex, Code, what are you two doing here? And...
This is bad. There's no way it could get any more...
Monica, what do you want to show me?
It just got worse. Oh, they're all here, huh? I guess I'll just take a step back. Or two. Maybe three. As soon as Sayori entered the room, Alex uncomfortably squirmed his way to the back. Maybe I should do the same.
This is...
Is that...
Sayori?
There it is again, the overwhelming silence. This seems to happen a lot with these girls. Everything stands so still when one of them meets the other. I feel so out of place. This isn't my reunion to share. I shouldn't even be here. I've got to leave with Alex. But before I'm able to motion to Alex, Natsuki speaks up.
Monika, is this some sort of joke?
I can assure you, I had no idea you guys would.
After all this time, after everything that's happened, you set this up, didn't you?
I didn't know, really. This was supposed to be between me and Sayori. This was supposed to be between Sayori and I.
Don't you act like...
Natsuki,
What?
you're acting extremely unreasonable. Why can't you just be like her and stay calm about this?
Excuse me? Why would I have to be like her? And you, of all people, want to give me advice? Give me a break.
Oh no, it's happening again. Replace the co in the previous message with E. No. No. You know what? Now you're entering Mew level territory. And that you're in deep when that happens. Very poor choice of words, I know.
Guys,
I don't know why you're so upset. She didn't do anything to you.
she's not the one who's made me so pissed. It's all his fault. Please just stop.
The sound of Sayori sobbing was enough to end the argument. I'm sorry. The sound of Sayori sobbing was enough to end the argument. The room is so quiet, I can hear the pitter-patter of her tears hitting the floor. She can barely make a sentence without breaking down into more tears. All I can do is stand there and watch her cry. I desperately want to speak up, to fix everything, so I won't have to see Sayori cry anymore. But I can't, even though I want to. I just can't force myself to make the words come out.
It's all my fault. Everything was my fault.
What do you mean, my fault?
After everything that happened, the club broke down. I ruined our friendships. I've only been a burden on everyone, and I probably shouldn't have come back to school. But I can't do anything to fix that. All I can do is say I'm sorry.
Don't say anything. Let them work it out. I don't know much about what happened, but I know that this isn't true. It isn't your fault. These things just happen. Damn it! Caught simping in 4K. It's happening. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened between you two, but I know that you are not at fault, Sayori. You specifically are free of any issues. None of this is your fault. Maybe all of the other girls' fault, but not yours. Totally not simping. Like, okay. I shouldn't even have read that comment. Just keeps happening. Like, no. These things just happen like, yeah.
Code. But it's all because of me. You all would have been better off never beating me.
That's not true. I'll be your friend. I wouldn't mind it at all. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop simping.
You don't mean that.
But I do. Since I met you, don't say it. I know now how much the four of you meant to each other. I usually avoid situations like these, but stop it. Just shut your mouth. Since you're all here, this is the best time for you to talk through things. I won't say any more, but Sayori, none of this is your fault.
He's right, Sayori. This isn't your fault. We
neglected our friendship. We only focused on ourselves because that was the best way we could cope. We ourselves are the reason we drifted apart. It wasn't due to you.
Guys.
You're right, Sayori, if anything. I'm the one who should be blamed here. I tried pushing the club onto everyone else. I felt like that was the best way to repair the damage, but it only made everyone more stressed. So I should be the one apologizing to you, not you.
I've been waiting for that, Monika, for a very long time. There were a lot of things I wanted to tell you, none of them good. But since Sayori's here, I guess I can let them go for now.
For the record, Monica, I never blamed you for anything. I just accepted the fact that things were over between us. Like Code said, it just happened. We were all worried about you, Sayori. After all, after he told us the news, we would have visited you every day, but you didn't want to see anyone. Even if you didn't think so, we all care about you deeply.
Well, so wait, he obviously refers to the main character. When they say he, they obviously mean the main character from original DDLC, right? What happened to him? I mean, he told everyone about what happened to Sayori, but what happened to him after that? Where'd he go? Did he kill himself because Sayori killed herself? Or supposedly killed herself, but ended up surviving. I guess maybe we'll find out.
Nothing would ever be able to change that.
She's right. We'd never abandon you or anything. You're too important to us.
I agree, we all love you, Sayori.
I'm really glad to hear that. I love you all too. Which is why... I'll do it, Monica. I'll join the club.
Club? What club?
That's right, I was planning on bringing it up with you two. We're putting together the literature club one last time before graduation. We'll be doing more than poetry, as it's all about having fun. I wanted all of us to get together for one more year. I didn't want us to drift apart on such a sour note.
I'd really appreciate if...
My voice! I can't.
I'd really appreciate if you joined. I really want this to be the best senior year ever, and it wouldn't be the same if you two weren't part of it.
Are they gonna say no? This discussion seemed to be enough to convince Sayori, so what about the two of them? I noticed they're both eyeing each other, probably deciding what would be the best answer.
Natsuki, I know we don't exactly see eye to eye. I know we've both been hard to on each other this past year, but I think this would be good for us. At least for this year, we should put aside our differences and just enjoy spending time together.
Fine. But don't think this means I've forgiven you just yet. We still got a lot to talk about.
Yay, I'm so excited.
I cannot, my voice is dying. And we have half an hour to go. Again, there hasn't been a hydrate, but I have to. Otherwise I'll die. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited I could hang herself. Yes.
It means a lot to me that you all would do this. It probably wasn't an easy decision to make, but I promise it'll be worth it.
Oh, there's the hydrate. Now I gotta do it again. The sweet, sweet nectar of life. I do enjoy that. I needed that. Double the hydrate for that.
No, it probably wasn't an easy decision to make, but I promise it'll be worth it.
I'm surprised everyone came to an agreement so quickly, but this means it's official. The literature club has now been reformed.
Hell yeah, let's go.
What do you say, President? What do we do next?
Wait, he's the president?
That's correct. I figured a new face would be best for the revival of the club.
Well, this is it. I'm really the president of a club. What do I do next? What do I say? Looks like the next class is about to start. I should probably get this over with. Our first meeting will be tomorrow. For now, everyone should focus on their studies. Dismissed.
Sure thing, President. Let's go, girls.
I wish she would stop saying it like that.
Thanks, Code. I mean it.
She doesn't need to thank me. I was just simping. No, remember what Foster said? This is a decision I made. I don't have to justify it. This is what I wanted. Oh, I'm better than expected, huh? We managed to convince them to join on the spot. Yeah, but we still have to see how well they'll actually be able to work. Stop it, Gabe! Let me read! I cannot read like this! That went better than I expected, huh? We actually managed to convince them to join on the spot. Yeah, but we need to see how well they'll be able to work together. They haven't spoken to each other in ages. And already next one, right? Yeah. No? Yeah. No. Damn it, that was my line. I'm better than expected, huh? We actually managed to convince them to join on the spot. Yeah, but we still have to see how well they'll be able to work together. They haven't spoken to each other in ages. Still, we did really good. Can't believe the girls are actually gonna give each other a chance. And again, I have to go back into history because it automatically skips the next line whenever I exit out. This is horrible game design. This is absolutely horrible game design. I'm sorry, the mod is great in general, but the way the text operates in this mod is just absolutely horrible. Okay, now I let that out finally. I think this is gonna be a hell of a senior year. I can't wait to see what kind of stuff you'll come up with. I'll definitely think of something fun, probably. Well, I guess we should head back to class. We don't want to miss those valuable lectures. Even though it's all happening so fast, this is probably for the best. I know Foster's gonna have a field trip when he finds out about the club actually becoming a thing. I haven't thought too much about it up until now, but there's probably a lot I have to plan for. Even though it's a lot to think about. There's spring break, study sessions, activities, even though it's a lot to think about. There! Can't wait to see what the future has in store. Never had this issue. Another glitch. Okay, so glitches are... I checked my phone looking for a text. So glitches are lore relevant. That's not just a thing. Waiting for a call. Then I remember. It will never come. Today is our first club meeting. Are you gonna skip? It's not skipping. Okay, thank you. I never experienced this as you, probably because you were just reading it. You didn't have to read it out loud, meaning you could probably go through the text a lot quicker than I could. Because again, if you read it out loud, it takes longer than if you just read it to yourself. But yeah. Wanting to see a future, a hint for messages maybe. I'm not sure if I want to. Not sure I want to. Today is our first club meeting, though. I'll admit I'm a bit nervous. I've never been in charge of anything before. At least not to this extent. That's not even considering the paperwork. Dear Lord, the paperwork. Member attendance, managing club expenses. Wait, does that mean I'll have to raise money? What would we even spend it on? Snacks?
Code, wait up!
I forgot you wanted to walk to school with me. Hey, Sayori.
So, what you doing?
Walking to school.
Well, obviously, I mean, what are you thinking about?
You have this look in your eyes whenever you're thinking about something real. Oh, sorry, that is still Sayori.
You have this look in your eyes whenever you're thinking about something really hard.
Do I? How would she even notice something like that? Oh crap. She cares about you too, dude. She cares about you just like how you care about her. I'm just thinking about the club. I didn't realize how much work a club president would have to do.
Well, it's all gonna be worth it. I know it. You better have come up with some fun stuff to do too. I'm in a bit of a fun mood.
I have something planned, for now at least. Once I've thought through all the options, we can do it tomorrow. For now, we'll be doing something simple.
I don't know what that is, but I'll trust you.
Despite her saying she trusts me, she ended up pestering me for information the whole walk there. How the hell did this time fly by? I don't know how it did. Classes were nothing special, no tests, no lectures, just going over all the materials we've already covered. And now is the time we can have some actual fun. Well, as much fun as we can have writing poetry. I just hope they don't think it's boring. If Alex actually answered my text last night, I might have come up with something actually fun. Whatever, there's nothing else I can do about it now. Suddenly, the door to the club room bursts open. We have arrived! Weren't late, were we? I checked my imaginary watch. Nope, looks like you're on time. Well, that's some good news. I didn't even trip over my shoelaces this time. One by one, the rest of the girls enter the room. Yuri and Natsuki seem to be keeping a fair distance from each other.
So, we're all here. You brought your paperwork, right? You'll have to write that down before you head home.
I was supposed to bring that? Can I do it at home?
I suppose you can. It's just easier to remember if you bring it in with you. So, Code, what do you have planned for us today?
Well, it's, I hesitate telling her. They probably won't enjoy it. Poetry.
I see, I was worried it might be something else.
What did she think I was gonna say?
Poetry, huh? It'll be just like the old days.
I look over at Natsuki to see what she thought of my idea, but she's just leaning against her desk, fiddling with her thumbs. You okay with the activity, Natsuki?
I'm fine with it.
Something seems to be bothering her. Is she really okay? I wouldn't want to force her to participate if she doesn't want to.
Alright, everyone, let's get started.
I think that's my line. The five of them spread out and choose a desk. Alex and Monica choose to sit next to each other. How funny. Funny how that worked out. While Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki decided to sit far away from each other. I can tell who's actually interested in writing anything. Natsuki's just looking out the window and Yuri's playing with her pen. Alex, Sayori, and Monica are the only ones actually looking at their paper. Sayori even has a smile on her face. After around 5 minutes, that smile begins to fade. In fact, all of their demeanors morph into one of something. It's a look I've only seen once with Sayori when we first wrote a poem together. They look like they're in deep concentration, but they're concentrating on something troubling. The only person still smiling is Alex, who's covering his paper so Monica can't see what he's writing. They're totally crushing on each other. You just know they're crushing on each other. Should I cancel the activity? They shouldn't feel pressured into writing something they don't want to. No, I can't stop them now. They're already writing. They probably react worse if their poems ended up unfinished. After another 5 minutes, they all put down their pens. Is everyone done? Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yep, wait, Alex already said that, right?
Yeah? Alright, who wants to share? They all look at each other then back at me. They seem reluctant to speak up. So, nobody wants to share.
I have an idea. How about we put them in a box and hand them out at random? If nobody knows who wrote the poems, then that makes it easier for everyone to share.
You make a good point, though everyone's style is very unique. So, you know. Alright everyone, fold up your poems, put them in this bag. I walk around with my bag and collect each poem one by one. I then shake the bag for a solid minute. Time to hand out the poems. Everyone, reach in and take one. They do as I say, and each one opens up their poem. After looking around, I notice we're one poem short. Hey, Before I can speak, Alex pulls me aside. Hey, can I ask you a favor? I guess. My poem is gonna be for Monica. I don't want anyone else to read it. So, can you just ignore it for now? A poem for Monica. Why her? Don't tell me. It's not like that, man. It's just... I just need this to be a secret for now. Can you do that? I suppose so. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it. Alex casually walks up to his desk and strikes up a conversation with Monica. I don't really pay attention to what it's about, though. I just observe it. Monica said they were friends for years, and it shows. They seem to really get along. Now that I think about it, Alex could have chosen anywhere to sit, but he chose a seat right next to Monica. The way they look at each other and the way she smiles when he tells her a corny joke. Are you gonna get on with this or what? Yeah, you can all read the poems now. After you're done, pass it to the person on your left. One by one, they all read and exchange their poems. Something's worrying me though. Nobody's saying anything. It's just pure silence. Even Alex lost his smile. Instead, I can see his face slowly contoured into a concerned frown. What's happening? What did they write? Eventually, I receive my first poem. Guilt Trip. Of course they don't write about positive stuff. It's the literature club after all. Narcissistic and obsessed, her desires know no bounds. She has reached every high point, had a taste of the ultimate. She stepped over her friends and forfeited her own kingdom. The queen who ruled the world only now knows of her guilt. She believed she knew everything, but like others, she was a pawn, casting aside her friends over the reality she draws. She longed for some place she could never reach. She longed for someone she could never meet. Thrown aside from her throne to a world unknown, new faces, new code, her fate overthrown. A chance at redemption, or another hell. Only time will tell. So I'm guessing... It's definitely about Monica. That much I know. It's definitely about Monica. The question is, I feel like it's very possible that Monica wrote this. One thing that happens in some of her poems is that she has a single line that's a little bit more distant from the rest. Sometimes you have to scroll down quite a bit and you can't even see the rest of the poem once you get until you get to when you get to the final line. So I feel like since this poem is basically about her, and there's this one line that's a little bit separate, I feel like this poem was written by Monica. I think. Could be wrong. I look around the class and notice everyone's just staring at their desks. They all seem like they're deep in thought. This poem. Who wrote it? If Sayori was right, and these really are someone's true feelings? It was a mistake to do this. Whatever happened, whatever they went through, they might be reliving it again by writing these poems. Alright, I'll collect all the poems now if everyone's done reading them. As I collect everyone's poems, I notice they're avoiding any eye contact with me. Yikes. After I place them all on a desk beside me, I let out a small sigh. I've got to talk to them about this. Listen, I know you've all been struggling since last year. I showed up right after when it all happened. So I wasn't there to experience it. But I want you to know, I've had to fight my own struggles alone. For the most part, I know what it's like to...
How can you say that? You barely know us, and now you're saying you understand what we went through?
I know it seems like I'm just saying things, but I really do.
No, you don't. I'm so sick and tired of people like you. You think you know everything, but you don't.
Okay, dude. I know it's unpleasant. Just take off your glove and grab her hand for a second. Just do it. Just do it and prove to her that you know some stuff.
You just...
Natsuki, wait.
It's too late. She already stormed out the door.
That's not how I imagined it would go. I wouldn't advise going after her. If that's what you're all thinking, it would only make her angrier.
So do we just let her go home without even trying to help?
That's exactly what we do. She's been like this many times before. There's no point.
I don't know. I feel bad just letting her leave in such a bad mood.
I don't like it either, but it's for the best.
We can't just give up on her. She's our friend.
We're not giving up on her. We're just giving her space. That's what she needs the most at the moment.
I get that's what you think, but I think she needs a friend to talk to. Someone to remind her of the good times. If none of you will talk to her, I will.
What do? I don't want Natsuki to be upset, but I'm not sure what would be the best thing for her. I'm not used to this at all. Should I? We're not on the Natsuki route. But we're on the Sayori route, and Sayori's saying we should go after her. So, in order to appease Sayori... I feel like we should go after her. Because, again, not just because I care about Natsuki, not just because I think Natsuki's best girl, but because we're on Sayori's character route, and this is basically us agreeing with her. Faster than I expected. Or the time is going Super Saiyan again. Your choice. I did save just in case. I agree with Sayori. We should go after her. I guiltily turn my gaze towards the floor, staying silent. What? What? So, are you telling me choice doesn't matter? Are you telling me choice doesn't matter?
Fine, if nobody else wants to.
I want to join her, but my legs won't move. I just watch her leave. So the only choice that matters is when you choose who to go for, I'm guessing. Pain. I'll join her, but my legs just won't move. I just watch her leave. As she passes me, I can see a combination of frustration and sadness on her face. She probably thinks we don't care about her friend at all. But that's not true. I just can't do it. I can't do anything right now because I don't know these girls. I don't know what's best for them.
So, what do we do now?
I guess this means the meeting's over, right?
I suppose it does.
Yuri breathes in deeply before continuing.
She'll cheer up soon. Things are different than before, so we don't need to worry. We just need to be here for her tomorrow.
Wait. We go the safe and stay put? You know what? Okay, I'll check to see if it's the same. I'll check to see if it's the same. I can still double check, you know? I can double check. Stay put. I can only turn my gaze towards the floor. Oh, but it's not glitching out this time. So we went with something different. So if we try to do something that the game doesn't want us to do, it glitches out and basically forces us onto this path. I see. I see. So it was still worth to go back just to confirm that. Thank you, Medic, for this little advice, even though Rob knows everything, but I still had to defy him in this case. Okay.
Fine, nobody else wants to.
Yep, there we go. Catching back up.
So what do we do now?
Meeting's over.
She'll cheer up soon. Things are different now. We don't need to worry, just need to be there for her tomorrow.
That's right, as her friends, we need to be there for her at every opportunity. Not that we should smother her or anything, but you get the point.
Then I guess that's that. I'll talk with Sayori tomorrow. For now.
She looks toward me, I expect her to say something, but she just stares at me. Takes me at least 10 seconds before I realize she's waiting for me to speak up. Oh, the meeting is, adjourned. Bro, you don't gotta be so formal. Just say we can go home. Alright, go home if you want. Actually, you don't have a choice. The school's closing and... Wait, I'm rambling, aren't I? Well, you were about to, but thankfully you stopped yourself. I see. Well, the meeting's over. Let's just go home. Sure thing, see ya.
Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow, I'll see you again tomorrow, Code. There, can't talk.
What a day. I think I chose the worst possible activity. I don't think there's any way that could have gone worse. I got so used to things going better than expected, so this is unexpected. I even looked through the game script. Stream is a nice refresher. Yuri mode activate. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I've got something in mind that'll probably be a lot more fun than writing poems. Speaking of, I didn't get to read the rest of them. Maybe I'll... Wait, I've gotta go walk home with Sayori. I don't want her to think I blew her off. I didn't see her anywhere in the school, so I decided to run until I found her. And what do you know? I found her. Sayori, wait up!
Code?
I need to talk to you. I can barely speak without struggling to breathe. In that moment, I notice someone else standing next to her. What do you want? She still seems pretty mad at me. I just want to apologize for earlier. All poems, everything. Nice. The poems must be amazing, as always.
You don't need to apologize, you didn't do anything.
That's the point. But I do need to. I wasn't being as respectful as I could. I acted like I knew what you guys went through when I really have no idea. I'm sorry, Natsuki.
Hey, whatever. Just watch what you say next time, okay?
I will. And Sayori, I'm sorry for not joining you when you wanted to talk to Natsuki. I don't know why I didn't help, I just couldn't force myself to say anything. I should have done something, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize to me, Code. You don't really know us well, so I don't expect you to join in whenever something dramatic happens. Trust me, it's fine. Trust me, you're fine.
That's a relief. Wait a second. Natsuki, do you live in the street too?
A little bit further down, but yeah, I moved not too long ago. Why?
Well, I just haven't seen you on my way to school before.
I usually head to school earlier than most. It just works out better that way.
What's up with that look? She wants to avoid her dad, so she tries to head to school before he wakes up, I'm guessing. I think I've seen it before. She looks like she wanted to say something but stopped herself before it could leave her mouth. What just happened? Oh, a follow, thank you. Legendary Otaku JP. Legendary Otaku JP. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow, it's appreciated. Doki Doki, your first visual novel game. I think the original DDLC was probably the first visual novel I played, maybe? I think I got into Danganronpa after DDLC. Pretty sure, in fact, yeah. I think the original DDLC might have been the first one for me. Well, me, played 100 visual novels. Okay. Show off. But you know what? Visual novels are fun. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be playing them. They do be good. There are some really good ones. Collected to well, someone's showing off now. 500 hours in mods of DDLC. There you have it. You found a match. One who is hyper-focused on one specific visual novel and all the different mods out there, and one who actually has a whole bunch of different ones. But I feel like both of you have spent a similar amount of time in visual novels. Just one of you has a wider field of reference. But yeah, I definitely have to say, while DDLC is probably my first one, if I remember correctly, Danganronpa is another big one that I will always enjoy. All the characters and everything. Yeah, I hope they make another killing game at some point. So yeah. Anywho, I could get distracted and talk about this, but I just noticed we're rapidly approaching the 3-hour mark. Very rapidly. And I feel like we should make a little bit more progress before we do. But Crazy with Visual Novel, I have like 70 hours for just one game. I mean, again, Rob has spent a lot of time in DLC in particular. Gotta check. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. Give me just 1 second. Alright. I will check something real quick. I want to check how much playtime I have in the Danganronpa series. Because that's probably the longest playtime I have in a visual novel. Where is it? Danganronpa. So, 67. Alright, almost 68 hours in the second game. There's the first one. 53 hours in the first one. And in V3, 163 hours in V3. So there we go, that's my Danganronpa playtimes. Small little tangent there. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track, shall we? I think I've seen it before. She looks like she wanted to say something, but stopped herself before she could leave her mouth. I'm curious, but I won't say anything. I don't want to pry. I see. Well, I should probably be heading home. I'll see you two tomorrow.
Alright, see ya.
See ya?
Okay. I'm far away from reaching that, I think. Very far away. But it do be impressive, I have to agree. I mean, the username of Otaku makes sense. Legendary Otaku, indeed. I 100% agree. Also, the JP in your name, does that mean you speak Japanese? Nihongo o hanasemasu ka? I'm sorry, my Japanese is also very bad, very broken. But I just had to, ponder this little question. Tomorrow will be better, I know it. I won't let things go wrong this time. I'll make sure everyone has fun. But before I can do that, I have to get a good night's rest. Oh, we're gonna get the scene again, right? Today's the day. Hopefully he likes the gift I'm bringing. It was meant for him. But I know he'll like it. Huh.
Hey! What's it going to be today?
Had a little kanji, speak more Korean. Oh, okay. Okay, Korean, huh? Now that is a language I don't know anything about. But yeah, I mean, sad truth, not everyone can speak every language. Very sad. My list of visual novels I actually play. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit in chat, but you're free to share. Or you can go over there, that is also true. That is also true, if you feel like it. Shall we keep going for a little bit longer? Because this would be a good stopping point, because we're now starting a fresh day, you know? It's a fresh day, so it would be a good point to keep going from here next time, but I feel like we can keep going for a little bit longer, don't you think? Today, I'm not telling.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. You didn't tell me anything yesterday either.
It's because I want it to be a surprise, and because I want everyone to use their time during club hours. If you knew what we were doing, you'd be writing beforehand, and then you'd have nothing to do when you show up.
Aha, I knew it.
Knew what?
They're gonna be writing something.
Well, of course we're gonna be writing. This isn't the music club. Although they do their fair share of writing when it comes to writing their music. Wait, that's not the point. In fact, I've already told you the point. So there's no point in saying anything else about it. She tries to hide her giggling, but she's still being pretty loud. What's so funny?
Oh, it's nothing.
It's obviously something. You wouldn't be laughing otherwise.
Well, you're just really funny when you ramble. It reminds me of when I first met Yuri. She used to get so embarrassed at the littlest things.
Well, it might seem a little embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm perfectly fine.
Oh yeah? Then why are you blushing?
I bring my hand up to my face, expecting to feel some sort of heat. Then I realized I'm wearing gloves, so this was pretty funny to Sayori, apparently.
Is something else, Code?
Yeah, let's get a move on. Not even a second after arriving at my locker, Alex appears. Hey Code, I got a proposition for ya. I'm not sure if I should ask, but I will anyways. What is it? Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's nothing bad, I promise. I've got a history test coming up soon, so I figured we can do a group study session. A study session, huh? That might not be such a bad idea. You really think my ideas are bad? No, of course not. If that were the case, we wouldn't be here. Was that supposed to be my line? But it does say Alex, so I know it's not mine. You're pretty full of yourself, you know that? Yep. Come on. We don't want to be late to class. After class, the 6 of us make our way to the roof. Are you sure it won't be locked?
I already checked before it'll be open.
I don't think I've ever been up to the roof before. This is exciting. I feel like a delinquent.
I wouldn't go that far. A lot of students come up here, Natsuki for example.
Yeah, so don't go calling me a delinquent. I'm a model student.
You'll join the student council, Natsuki. I bet it would be a great fit for you.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
No, I'm perfectly serious. I think you're smart enough for it.
Of course I am. I just don't want to don't want to hang around those people. They're so prissy and self-entitled.
You know, I used to be a runner-up for student council president.
Here it is. Let's see if it'll open. Ah, it's so bright. I can't see. Well, that surprised me. I thought for sure it'd be locked.
Whoa!
No, I'm failing. I have to. Keep it up.
Whoa!
Sayori runs to the edge of the roof to watch the street below.
Look at how high up we are! And the breeze, it's all...
It's nothing special. Have you seriously never been on a roof before?
I've been high up on, like, skyscrapers, but never been so close to falling off the edge.
There's a fence, you're not gonna fall off.
Oh, I know! It's just really cool to look at.
She seems pretty excited about being on a roof. Just don't jump.
Right, everyone. My voice. Alright, everyone, let's get set up. Study hall's not going to last forever.
We all get settled and ready our books. This is gonna be one long study hall.
So where do we start? Now that I think about it, I'm not sure what portion of the material the test will actually cover.
Aha! Lucky for you guys, I've got myself a special set of papers. Papers that'll tell us exactly what's on the test. Alex? Yes? Did you steal the teacher's copy of the test? Who do you think I am? I didn't steal a thing. I didn't get it from the teacher. So how did you get it? You see, a fellow classmate came up to me and was like, hey man, you want some good shit? I was like, sure. I'll follow you into the boys' bathroom.
Are you serious?
Hold on, it's not over yet. So I followed him there. He unzipped his bag. Thankfully not his pants, just his bag. And pulled out these papers. He said I could pass the test with it. And he just gave it to me for free. Imagine that. So where did this mysterious person get the papers? He wrote them. It was a study guide. It was one of the really smart kids. You know, I have nothing to say about this.
Hand him over, will you? There's no way in hell I'm gonna fail this class.
Well, this Alex sure does know how to tell a story, doesn't he?
Dinosaurs were totally not alive when cavemen were around.
What do you mean? All the movies said so, so it must be true.
That's because they're movies, they're not real.
Of course dinosaurs were real. How do you explain fossils?
That's not what I meant!
I'm not as stupid as you think, Natsuki. I was just trolling you, that's all. How did it come to this? He unzipped his bag to bring out a... No! Rob, no. Bad Rob. Bad Rob. Don't. We went from American history to the possibility of dinosaurs and cavemen living alongside each other. Everyone else is too busy writing notes to pay attention to the conversation. Now that I'm looking around, I don't see Sayori. Damn it, she jumped off the roof, didn't she? Did she leave while I was entranced by Alex's knowledge of dinosaurs? Hey guys, so you know where Sayori went?
She isn't here?
I think she said she needed to use the bathroom. I checked my phone and there's only 10 minutes before study hall is over. How long has she been gone? It's not like I'm worried, but I am curious as to where she could have gone. Should I... Just in case. I have a strong feeling there's gonna be another moment where choice doesn't matter, but I will try to look for her. I won't make the same mistake I made last time. I'll force myself to move. There we go. I searched pretty much the whole school but couldn't find her. Actually, there's one place I haven't looked yet. Not sure why. It actually should have been my first choice. You're not gonna enter the girls' bathroom like that, huh? Oh, the club room. Sayori?
Code?
What are you doing down here? I thought you wanted to study.
I do, it's just... I want to be alone down here for a bit.
She traces her fingers along the edges of her desk. They gather a small collection of dust.
Sometimes it still feels like last year. I can hear everyone laughing. Sometimes I see...
I notice her face twitch for only a moment.
Whenever I'm here, whenever I flip through the pages of a book or when I pick up a pen.
She gently places her hand on the desk.
It's like I'm reliving the memories and I don't know if it's such a good thing.
I wish I could tell her how much I can relate to that feeling. How I can literally relive those memories. But I can't. The only reason I told Alex and Monica was because I was overwhelmed. I didn't have anyone to really trust. I'm fine now. I have no reason to tell the rest. Sayori? I don't have to tell her the whole truth. I understand how you feel. I get that way a lot, especially when I can't mention that either. She doesn't need to hear about my problems. Well, there's some memories that have stayed with me for a long time. Certain sounds or smells trigger them and it feels like I'm right there when it happened. If it's a good memory, it's something you should cherish. It shouldn't be a bad thing.
I know, it's just... No, you're right. I should be happy that we got to experience it all. I could have never met Monica or...
I see her face twitch again.
Anyone else from the club, but I did. And I got to have so much fun with them all. You know, Code, you're really good at talking to people. You should be like a therapist or something.
You're not the first person to suggest that. Therapy, huh? Foster said the same thing. She really thinks I'm good at talking to people. I don't have a way with words at all. I just say whatever comes to mind.
Well, your mind is in the right place. Keep that up and you might win a girl over.
Huh? You fool! You've entered the romance zone. What do you mean, win a girl over?
Huh? I said that? I just mean, you'd be perfectly fine if you were to meet a girl. You're, good at talking to girls. I'm just making this more awkward, aren't I?
It's fine. I get... Oh, it's happening again. Yup. It's fine though, I get what you're saying, it's just... I feel my heart rate quicken. That pain in my chest returned as well. I'm not looking for anything... I'm not looking for anything like that right now. I'm sure it will be okay, I will eventually, but just... not right now.
That's completely fine, you don't have to do anything you...
Game! Stop! For 1 second! Don't do this!
That's completely fine, you don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with. Anyways, I probably shouldn't keep them waiting on me any longer.
Another romance zone. Yeah, you need all the studying you can get.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh no! You don't think I've seen your grades? You sit right in front of me.
So you are peeping? Huh? You think looking at a girl's test grades is okay?
Only when... I hate this! I absolutely hate this! Only when she groans every time a paper is handed to her. If you're embarrassed about your grades, you should probably be a little more discreet. I will try the auto thing. There. Should probably be a little more discreet. For whatever reason, that study session seemed to wear everyone out. I'll save here. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for today, after the study session. I think that's a good thing, yeah. Try to reset the game. Again, probably best if I don't need to reset the game if I just end it, haha. I did save, so we should be good to go next time. But for today, that's where I'm ending it, and now we have to look for someone to raid. Yes, I am sure I want to quit. There we go. Okay. Guys, let's raid someone. We're gonna have to figure out who to raid, though. Because I am not quite sure yet. Let's see if someone is live. Kazumu is live. I guess we'll be raiding him then. I haven't raided this dude in a long time. Like a really, really, really long time, I think. So, maybe we're gonna do it again. A Lyra play? I mean, I did just select someone else, technically. So I do apologize. I'm sorry, Rob. I think I already made my choice. But I will check out this person real quick. To see if they're more worthy of a raid. So, that should only take a second. Ah, I see. You want the Danganronpa, huh? But yeah, no, I think I'll go for Kazumu. I think I'll go for Kazumu this time. And I think he's about to do the gacha. Oh yeah, he's doing the gacha right now. We're raiding him, we're raiding him, we're raiding him. Everyone get ready. Need to get ready for that gacha, for those gacha pulls. Okay, everyone. Let's head on over to Kazumu, who's doing Genshin right now. And yeah, it's awfully close. Maybe it is. Anyway, I guess I'll see you all over there. Thank you so much for watching the stream, and I hope to see you around in the future. So until next time, and be sure to share the love of Kazumu. See you around. Bye-bye. And this is the end of the archive as well. I hope you enjoyed watching the archive. Be sure to watch live in the future if you can. Catch me on Twitch. I usually post announcements over on Discord as well. So, thank you for the support, and until next time, bye-bye.